Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Paper Dungeon. How are you guys doing today? We're doing great.
I apologize for the late start. It's my fault, but here we are.
You need a jog of milk.
I also was scrambling to write stuff down for the character I'm playing tonight.
That's okay. That's okay.
Me too.
Tonight we're gonna have a really fun episode. I'm hoping it lasts like 2 hours. We'll see.
It'll be great. Hey,
instantly.
DM, if you need us to roleplay, we will roleplay.
I do have some roleplay plans.
There's a little bit of stuff that you guys are going to do before, but we'll see. We'll see.
I have no roleplay plans, which means we can milk this as long as we want.
Also, Grant, you're totally being called out right now.
How come?
Well, a good old I Play Octane says hello from the YouTube, which is totally behind
literally, that is
campaign.
my fault. Hey, podcast listeners, you all should appreciate the heck out of Drew because he does much better than me at keeping you guys up to date. Sorry, YouTubers. Thank you, Octane.
I do my best.
Yeah.
We do have a few quick announcements. I think we should just start with Grant. He's already talking to the podcasters. Why don't you go ahead and continue to address them?
Yeah. I'm not going to break into a freestyle. Thank you, podcast listeners. Thank you, YouTube viewers. You guys all keep us going. We are sautéing on this stream today.
Are we cooking?
And you are providing our heat. So thank you. And Drew is the oil.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for listening and watching. Show up on a Monday evening sometime. We stream here on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you can use it for free. Give us some free money, and you get some cool perks like being a sub for free.
Thank you, Grant.
We are struggling today, everybody.
Appreciate that. Drew, would you please give us our next announcement?
Hi, guys. As Grant was saying, if you're watching on Twitch, feel free to subscribe or gift subscribe, or you can also donate on Streamlabs Donate. Or you can give us money on Ko-Fi. But really, if you want to give us money, you should give us money on Patreon, because then you get a little bit of extra content out of it, especially in the future once people have time again. Because let me tell you, we don't have any right now. And also, check us out on social media platforms, primarily TikTok and YouTube Shorts. You get some older content at this point, but still really funny content of the show. Yeah. Thanks for being here.
I love how every time we do announcements, it's like, look, we know it's not quite what you expect, but hear me out. It's good, okay?
Please, let us cook. Let us cook.
Well, it's more like not all of us recognize that it could be much better, but none of us have the time to do anything about it.
We're working on it.
Aaron, you have our
steps.
next announcement.
Speaking on working on it. We have a website, www.thepaperdungeon.com, on which we have a merch store. That merch store, you can buy merch. That's what it's there for. You should do that. Additionally, if you like Dungeons & Dragons and you like the Paper Dungeon, we have a Discord, and you should be in it, because it's a good place to, gosh dang, talk to other people who have similar interests. Sometimes I post art. Sometimes someone posts recipes. Sometimes we talk about a bunch of garbage. It's awesome. It's great. You should be there. That's all I've got. Back to you, DJ.
Thank you very much. I don't have any announcements for myself, so I think we can go ahead and get started with tonight's episode of the Paper Dungeon. Drew?
Thank you for the sub anchor.
Welcome to Nico Muris, a world of lost legend and forgotten lore. As the world, still recovering from the decimation of the trial, approaches the turn of the century, ancient evil returns with a lust for darkness and ruin. Follow us into a planar conspiracy as powers beyond your imagination plot the downfall of all that is right and good. 3 years have passed since our heroes fought a war to reclaim a fallen land. Now, they must once again take up arms and write a new story, a tale of glory, fear, and fortune, as they make their way through the Paper Dungeon.
So,
We need to take that button away from you.
Is it too loud? Is it okay?
I mean, it's not too loud. It's just that you.
Okay, good. Yeah, everybody's happy. You're here. They're applauding.
In our previous episodes, our party has been taken through the ringer.
We died.
We died.
You know, what are you going to do about it? After making plans with the Order of the Chosen, you guys returned to Gambit's Keep. You're going to do a little R&R before making your way up north to go hunt Rykorum. And you didn't really have to worry about that because he came to you with a vengeance.
Hey.
You guys had an epic battle fighting Rykorum and 2 other ancient dragons. You managed to pull off killing the 2 dragons, but in the end, Rykorum's telekinetic grip killed each and every one of you. You then each had your souls go on to the afterlife, or at least you thought that was what was going to happen if they weren't hijacked by Lana and Tari, the
What
mother
a
gods.
punk.
How
Just
dare
the
she?
worst.
Yeah.
She didn't even ask.
Boo.
She didn't even ask.
Yeah.
Each of you had your encounter with her, where she gave you a small test just to make sure that everybody was capable of fighting, knew what they were fighting for, whole 9 yards, that you guys were worthy. At which point she then returned you to the material plane with a brand new body, since yours had been buried and started to decompose and all that type of stuff. This body had leveled up to level 19. You'd each been given an epic boon and a little bit of a quest. Each of you sent out to take care of different tasks. Cather, you returned to the material plane with the task of killing Rykorum, cutting off Clovar's left hand before moving on to Clovar himself. To do this, you quote unquote respawned in Rivaluna. You met up with a respawned Kiyomura, who also had a similar encounter, and a resurrected Vyzen.
Yeah.
To make your move against Rykorum. You guys made your ways into the mountains, found his lair, and pretty quickly just kind of clapped his cheeks. It was pretty great.
Best believe
You
it.
guys just kind of went ham.
Did somebody say
Team
clap?
Smite Night had a great night of smiting.
Team Smite Night had a great night. Edward, your
Yes.
boon, your quest is going to send you into the Scarlet Wastes. You are to recover a part of
Spoilers.
the final part of the rod.
I'm just
And
kidding.
you have a few choice companions to join you with that. That being Leshka, the Dragonborn mage, and a resurrected Tarak to join.
Sort of resurrected.
But we'll
Force
get back to that,
ghost.
as that will be next week.
Man,
Last week-
way to just dangle it in front of them, DM, just a
That's the
carrot on the
point.
stick.
That's the point. Last week, Cather destroyed Rykorum. Next week, Grant will gain the rod. But this week, we're going to focus on Abinthy. Abinthy, you return to the material plane with the goal of hunting Wisteria Vale. And to join you for this, you have the 2 sacrifices, 2 people that you've met before that you get along with on at least decent terms, for the most part.
I like one of them.
You have the sorceress, Miriam Azima,
Boo.
who you met right at the beginning of the second half of this campaign. She was the one that was like, yo, you guys should not go after the rod. That's a bad idea. Who knows if that was actually good advice or not? We'll just see.
And we don't like Miriam?
I don't.
Abinthy
Okay.
doesn't like Miriam
Okay.
because Miriam's a good person.
Yeah,
What do we think,
exactly.
chat?
Good people
How
are
do
the
we feel about
worst.
Miriam?
That's
Start
the
the
issue
poll,
Abinthy has.
everybody.
The other that will be joining you is the other sacrifice, a mage known for discovering Audronite, for the creation of simic hybrids, who has the similar narcissistic opportunist personality as Abinthy, a Miss Lorelei Audrian.
Woo!
Be played by Grant, and Drew will be playing Miriam Azima.
Boo.
Where we left off, Abinthy, you had respawned into the material plane. Lorelei had basically picked you up. You got a little nap in, and we left off with the three of you guys kind of going, wait, do we have a plan? As Abinthy disappeared behind a gate spell into hell. We're going to pick up right there. Abinthy.
So,
Wait, what are you doing, Abinthy?
yeah, when is the last time you fought a arc wizard of sorts?
Never. Are we going to
Is that
hell?
right?
We traveled through the portal.
I've fought.
Gosh darn it, Drew.
I'm in the other side of the portal.
Yeah,
Just talking through.
Lorelai is asking these questions as Miriam is just pushing her through the portal.
That works.
I fought 40 or so mid-circle mages at the same time.
So I heard. Well, this will provide a new challenge for you.
I closed the portal as we're now very clearly in hell.
You guys find yourself in a red landscape, kind of very, very southwest deserts of America type of landscape, where it's just rolling sandstone. It's just like tinted red everywhere. There's lots of little pockets of sand, and not too far away you can see this onyx box on a cliff, or like resting kind of on top of a cliff with the cliffside over there. You guys are not next to that prison, but you're not too far away from it. You're on the plateau on the other side of this canyon, a little ways away.
So Abinthy, why are we fighting in hell again?
Well, so this is the 6th layer of hell. And also it is currently ran by my fiance. So if all we need to do is get her here, and then she can't leave while we fight her, because it would be a lot harder for her to run away.
That
so yes, welcome to Malbauge, where the rivers and streams are made of blood and bile, and the trees have hair.
Yes, I believe I've been here once before.
It's pretty miserable. Yes. Real quick, I do have a couple of errands that I need to run. People think I'm dead. I should probably take care of that in some regard.
You bring us to hell, and now you have errands to run.
Well, don't worry. I'll introduce you to the wife.
And I must say, a fiance in hell. You are full of surprises.
Oh,
and I must say, I'm not one bit surprised.
Well, let me tell you, I think you're going to love her. Miriam, I think you're going to hate her.
Well, that just depends on who is this?
Well, I told you she runs a place. It's Glossia,
You're
Lord
engaged.
of the 6th layer of
You're
hell.
engaged to Glossia.
Queen
Why am I
of the,
not?
Queen
I'm
of
not.
the
Okay,
succubi
well, that
and
doesn't.
incubi.
From what I know about you, that does not surprise me, actually.
Do you perhaps have some kind of contract you've made with someone down here?
Yes,
Not yet.
I'm
the wedding
quite
hasn't
curious.
happened yet.
How did you get engaged to Glossia?
Oh, God,
seems-
it's a long story filled with passion and romance and kidnappings and
I'm sure
murder.
you tell it much better than it really was.
No, I tell
Why
it
do I
probably
feel
much worse.
I feel like he's actually like I don't know if I can actually believe him right now.
Lorelai
simple. All you have
leans
to do is
to
ask her.
Miriam. Lorelai leans to Miriam and behind her hand
started
makes a
walking
very
away.
obvious whisper and goes, "He probably is actually being held captive to some capacity and is trying to explain it away."
I feel like perhaps this is like all a code. Like,
If you were to say that love and traps
Embarrassing, really.
could be true.
I turn back and I say, she has only ever trapped me consensually.
Lorelai crosses
my
her arms
God.
and say, "I'll believe it when I see it."
Well, by all means, into the depths of the prison of hell.
Miriam is definitely holding her face in her hands.
Miriam
if that's the
probably
case-
blushing a little bit.
Oh
too.
yeah, 100%.
If that's the case, then maybe I wouldn't be too opposed to being trapped in hell.
Well, let me tell you, it's certainly what you would call an open relationship.
Okay, maybe let's not discuss this right now.
What better
Abbott-
time? We have so much time to walk up this incredibly tall cliff.
You guys make your way over.
Right.
We look to the right and there's Sisyphus. There's just this rock.
You guys make your way over to the prison. I'm sorry, Avanthi. You could have teleported right to the prison. I thought that you guys were prepping, like, kind of the battlefield.
Well, I can't just leave them there, and there isn't a whole lot of battlefield prep. We should probably let her know that we're going to use her layer of hell to trap an arc wizard. And,
Fair.
you
All
know,
that stuff. Yeah.
Good stuff. So we can say that you teleported. Your gate opened up closer to the prison on a more accessible side of the canyon.
No, I was
You
just
guys
I was just ready to get to the edge of the canyon. Miriam just dimension doors herself and Lorelei and just leaves Abathy.
Yeah, right.
I whistle and some demons pick me up and fly into the key.
Oh, that's wow. You guys enter into the prison and begin making your way up to the top floor, which is Glacia's floor. You arrive up the stairs, do a little knock on her door, to which she opens. And normally she's like semi-clothed, you know, at least covering up the delicate bits. She's completely naked. She's just completely naked.
Okay.
Not bad.
Miriam, you blush, turn away. My love, please come in. Ben.
My dear, it's so good to see you. I want
Lorelei leans over and says to Miriam, "I owe you 20."
You guys enter into the room, and you can see she's actually been kind of like pseudo rearranging the room. It gets boring about every 200 years of having the same layout of the room. So she's switched up. So instead of the bed being on the far wall, it's now over on this wall. She's put the book. There's books everywhere. The desk is on its side to be moved. And it's kind of chaos.
that explains the work clothes. I was wondering.
The work clothes.
It gets so hot when you're moving around so much that you gotta
Trust me, dear. I know. Anyway, Glacia, I'm sorry that I'm in such a rush. By the way, I brought two companions. You may or may not know them.
Hello. You've probably heard of me.
Hello.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. And your names?
Well, I of course am Lorelei. Do I have like a professional?
Well, I was gonna say Lorelei
Lorelei.
has her code name, whatever that is.
Didn't Lorelei not make a
Lorelei
code?
was known as Amnestria Novabella.
Yes.
That's
Well,
probably
of
the name
course.
she actually know you by. Are you gonna say it?
That's what she would. Am I gonna say it?
Amnestria Novabella. This is Lorelei,
course,
also known
I
as
am.
Amnestria Thank
Thank you.
I'm
a little.
DM,
insulted that you didn't know.
I don't have Miriam's code name written down
because Miriam's code name has never existed. She's been Miriam
'Cause she's
Azima's
just-
her actual name,
and she's just
and
been
she
in
might go by
hiding.
a couple other names.
left.
But
She
she's just
needs a
been
fake
in
name
hiding.
and no one knows where you are.
Yeah, if nobody
Exactly.
knows you exist, then you don't need to exist.
But yes, this is Lorelei, Miriam Azima. They're old. But
I don't look that old.
well, no, of course you look fantastic. You'll probably see more of Lorelei. You probably won't see as much as Miriam.
Yes.
See, this could be acceptable.
I'm sure that it will be.
Yes, very much so. I would appreciate such an arrangement.
Anyway, yes, right. I hate to request something of you on such short notice, but in the next couple of days, we're probably going to try to kill someone here. Well,
All right.
correction. They're going to try to kill someone here. I'm going to try to incapacitate someone here. And if it would be so kind of you if you could just make it
I'm
so that
sorry.
they
I'm
can't
sorry. Hold on,
leave.
Abinthy. You don't want to kill Wisteria Vale?
Hey, shut hush, I'm talking to my wife.
He's speaking. You will wait till he's finished.
Yeah, that's my wife.
Yes, of course.
As you were, my love.
But yes, a certain Wisteria Vale.
I hate.
Thank goodness, that's the one we're trying to get rid of. On the bright side, if I am the one to deal with... Okay, I suppose I should include you in this. I've been asked by someone that I respected to not kill her. That, of course, is not anything that you have to follow. But if I do incapacitate her, I ask that you don't proceed to finish her off.
Okay.
Okay. Well, not killing your prey does not sound like a man of your discretion.
Trust me, I would love to kill her. I'm all about it. Unfortunately, I was asked not to, and I understand what it is like to love someone who is not as well loved by many others.
Okay. You can spare
see.
me your tears. All right. That's fine
I
with me.
cry often.
Okay.
Very soft.
Mhm.
DM, to clarify something for
Like a peep.
for Miriam Azima and Lorelai,
Yeah.
like we both have like pretty massive grudges against Wisteria, right?
Wisteria Vale is the leader of the organization that allowed Clovar to take over the world.
Uh-huh.
Because the Anathema, if you guys remember,
Yeah.
was an organization of wizards and mages in general that basically sought to create infinite power sources and infinite weapons. So they're the ones that created all the major like war machines and siege weapons. They're the ones that made like,
And
you
so
know, like Meteor Swarm is a direct correlation spell to things that they would do to just
Okay.
like destroy armies for Clovar.
and
You guys do not
Wisteria
like her.
was around like 1,000+ years ago when Clovar first rose to power.
This is not the first time that you guys individually would be fighting Wisteria Vale. This is rematch time.
Okay. Yeah, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, you guys hate Wisteria. If you guys were to have an arch nemesis, it would be her.
So Miriam will turn to Lorelai and then turn to Abinthy. So like you're Abinthy, you're like playing the odds here. If like of the three of us fighting her, like you're playing your shot of like you got a 1/3 chance of keeping her alive. Or do you or are you personally asking like the two of us to just not kill her ourselves as well?
That is not something that I will ask of you. You're not beholden to the same
But just
requirements I
don't
am.
kill her
It
if
would
you
be-
knock her out.
Yes, it would be pleasant if you would choose to not kill her. I would appreciate it.
Do we
Either way-
get to kill her eventually?
Well, that'll depend on her.
Okay.
Well, most likely.
Yes.
I'm just going to put her in this prison right here under watchful gaze of my lovely wife.
Okay.
Which is probably
Lorelai-
worse than death. And even if you
Lorelai
do
will
kill her, her soul will end up here because it's already in hell.
And she can't leave, which is good.
Unless Glacia allows her. Will you allow her, dear?
Not if you don't want me to.
Okay.
Lorelai steps forward in front of Abinthy and narrows her eyes and makes eye contact and stares at him for a few seconds.
It's almost sexual.
Skeptically.
winked.
Almost. There is some tension. You better not be up to anything.
Me? I would
Promise
never.
me. You understand the repercussions of Wisteria getting out of this situation.
Trust me, dear. I want her dead as much as you do.
No. Look me in the eye. You understand the repercussions of Wisteria getting out of this situation.
Yes, I do. I get it. Calm it down. Save the passion
Miriam
for
is
later.
just standing between the two, just like
Because this is
she's like
not
hold up
the
her hands,
first time.
pray magic spell, so like stop both of them.
This is not the first time I have stood against Wisteria. She is like a wall of fire, impossible to quench.
I was thinking maybe
She
more of a
will-
tempest.
She will take everything you have to give, and then she will come back later from embers and do it all over.
Perhaps a torrent.
Torrent, maybe.
Like a
That's
world,
my
like
point
a
is-
world-ending disaster.
If she is incapacitated, she must be truly incapacitated and taken care of aptly. I don't know what kind of reasons you have for keeping her around, but this cannot be something that comes back.
Lorelai, are you at all a fan of the arts?
Most of the time, you don't actually get it.
I'll be honest. Some of the cliches, I get kind of sick of. A lot of people really like things that I find generic. I like some art, I'd say. The good art.
When I was traveling, I stumbled across a small group of people known as the Terpsichore, and they performed a very interesting form of drama, where also named after themselves, the Terpsichore, where each individual act could be performed in any specific order, resulting in a different end to the story depending on the order that it was performed, meaning that one story could potentially be thousands of different stories. In my personal favorite, and probably their most famous, there was a line in the third act. The hero, Tarsus, depending on the order that the play is performed in, he's either a hero, a villain, a coward, any number of different things. But there was one specific line in that act that spoke to me. It is said that Tarsus leapt unto hell, and all the watching demons and devils shivered in the knowing that vengeance is the business of a man. I understand the repercussions, Lorelei. I get it.
And Aaron, is that where you get Terpsichore from?
Yes, that's absolutely where I get Terpsichore.
That's pretty sick. Are you Abinthy telling me that you resemble Tarsus?
In all
I
of
might
his
agree.
forms.
I might agree.
Hero, coward.
And that's what scares me, Abinthy. Is this could end many ways.
Lorelei,
And I don't know how this is going to end. I don't know what you're up to.
Stop with your shouting. First of all, this is not your house. Second of all, this is my house. Actually, it's her house, but it's close enough. We're almost married, technically. She's okay with it, right, Glosia?
A little possessive, but okay.
Thanks, honey. I'm like a little tiny. Like, have you seen the pictures where it's like the little like adorable frog with like a knife, and then behind him is like this like absolute monster in a suit of armor? That's me and Glosia.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, look at me, buddy. And then Glosia's like,
All right, well, we'll let you.
Miriam is holding back like a laugh to herself as this is the first time that she's ever seen in a long time that she's seen someone like Abinthy talking like in equal standard to someone like Lorelei.
It's true. Lorelei kind of tends to dominate the room. It's also probably an interesting dynamic for Lorelei because she's very much used, like I said, to dominating the room. So having somebody else that walks in here and is like, "No, you shut up this time and listen to me." She's like, "Whoa, wait."
it's like looking at a less attractive version of myself.
All right, well, I'll let you have time with your
guys,
with your new plaything,
guys,
Hysteria, when the time comes. But when at the end of the day, she's no more than a rancid piece of meat to me.
She's barely more. I don't know what he sees.
Wow. Also,
Anyway,
guys, I realized
I have a couple of things to do. You two should probably go and start figuring out where we want this fight to happen. And then, Miriam, I have a couple of... I have one main request for you. I'm searching for a specific spell that I believe you can teach me. It'll take about 3 days of time, and that's how much time we have to prepare. And then we strike. Like thieves in the night. What was that? Miriam, I can't hear you. You reflexively cast silence.
I'm sorry. No, I was lost in my own head, so I just reflexively repeated what you said.
Gotcha. Very well. I will be back. I'm going to plane shift to the material plane, specifically to the mountain that Talanashta and everyone lives at.
Oh, dear.
Absolutely.
I'm going to teleport there. I'm going to look around. I'm going to teleport behind the workshop.
Okay.
Corner.
So he teleports out of the room that we are standing in with.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he just leaves the two of you guys with Glacia.
Awkwardly standing there like, so we don't have to roleplay that. It's just, I think it's funny is all.
DM, what do you think the odds are that I would have a pair of dimensional shackles on me?
Glacia probably does.
Absolutely.
They're fur lined.
Glacia, do you happen to have a pair of dimensional shackles by chance?
I believe we do.
I would have never guessed you had that in you, Miriam.
Opens the
She goes
wardrobe.
over to the
There's
corner of the room.
3 rows of shackles. She's like, no. No.
You see that she has this beautiful, intricate black chest in the corner of the room, and she opens it, and it's full of all
Use your words
sorts
carefully.
of
Equipment.
Equipment. Adult equipment.
adult inventory. You know,
Yeah.
and she does pull out a set of fur-lined dimensional shackles.
She flips through a book. She's like, okay, it's in row 37.
It's actually a chest of holding. So
Yeah, no, you look into it and you can see that there are like rows and rows and rows. It's like a library in there of just
It's
stuff.
just an ender chest.
Yeah, basically.
And it makes the sound too.
Oh, this is perfect. I was just thinking, just to really be safe with Wisteria, just to put these on her, perhaps when we not kill her.
I must apologize on behalf of my fiance. He is very loyal to his friends.
Well, honestly, it's actually somewhat admirable, I will admit. It's just unfortunate that it's just like it has to be her. Like,
Trust me, I'm thinking the same thing, buddy.
like I don't know. It's just.
I am not one to judge.
I mean, like Lorelai and I, like this, like the one thing Lorelai agree on is like Wisteria Vale is just the worst.
Yeah, and no offense, I don't know if Abinthy is either brilliant or deranged or both.
He reminds
I don't
me
know.
He reminds me of you, Lorelai.
The term is sexy.
Yeah, I mean, he's amazing. He's like one of the best people to exist ever.
He reminds me of like you, but like in a strange timeline where instead of being you, he's him.
Wow.
Yes.
That was
Very
profound,
insightful.
bro.
Mind blowing.
Look,
Guys, I had
Here's
to
my-
have my life needs things to live line somewhere.
here's my
Life needs things to
specific
live.
Here's my specific concern. My concern is not that Abinthy is going to do something nefarious, but we all know him. And one thing we all know about
Do we know
Abinthy is
him?
that we know stories of him. And what we know of his stories is that if he has the faintest idea, he's going to try to do that idea. So I think he might be trying to do something that's a little bit risky. And if it's a little risky, I think he might pull it off. And that scares me. Why would he want Wisteria Vale other than maybe siphon her power and become something more? I don't want to deal with
I
it.
mean,
That's a no from me.
His love is a friend of his.
ooh.
I think as a favor, that friend has asked Abinthy to let her live so he can talk with her.
Love does make things more complicated.
You wouldn't get it.
Do you
Well,
have any
actually,
other-
I would. My love died.
No, I was talking to Lorelai.
Oh,
Yeah, Lorelai is not buying
Lorelai's
it.
just like,
Lorelai's like,
This doesn't make
people
any
are
sense.
simply pawns to make my life better or stronger. They are nothing more
They're
than that.
means to an
Lorelai very
end.
much views people as just tools.
Right. Okay. Well, that does complicate things.
Is there anything else they can help you with?
She just like looks out a window at like just the hellish landscape.
Someone staked through the middle of the stomach, just lying there, gets their head ripped off by a crow.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, well, this is kind of the worst.
Isn't this just lovely?
I'm very glad you're on Abinthy's side.
As am I.
And
For the
Miriam,
record,
Miriam will
also-
just kind of wait because she's got nothing else to do.
Go prep the landscape or
For
something.
the record,
I don't
even if
have
love is
spells
the
for
reason-
that.
Even if love is the reason, I want to say that that's also, I think, a bit deranged to go that far. That's just what I think. But it's Abinthy. What are you gonna do? He's like a firecracker, but
If there's nothing
impossible
else
to
that-
contain. You put the firecracker in the box, and the box falls apart. You know what I mean?
Stay in one of my guest rooms.
That would be lovely. Thank you.
Are there refreshments? Minibar?
You guys suddenly find yourself like you blink and you're in another room.
Oh wow, that's quite lovely magic right there.
Nice. Abinthy,
Yeah.
you look around the corner. You're like, huh? going on? You do see Talon. She's in kind of that courtyard-ish area that you have kind of before it goes up the stairs to the cabin, but down by the workshop. You can see that she has kind of this like dummy that she's just like beating with a stick. Where you can tell that she's training. She's practicing with her. I don't even know, what did she use? She used a sword, knife.
Yeah,
well,
something like that.
I mean, she's a mage, right? Technically.
I mean, she is a mage, but yeah, she does. Stuff like
So am I.
Apathy. Also, I hope you leave just as she spots you again.
Yeah, so I'll misty step to the roof.
Okay.
And then I will take off my hat, and
Okay.
I will cast Mage Hand, and I'll drift it so it's like above her head, and then I'm just going to let it go, calculating the wind so it lands like conveniently on top of her head. And then as she turns to look, I will plane shift back to hell.
The hat drifts ever so gently before just gracing the top of her head. She immediately like spins around, and you watch as her eyes go wide with recognition, and before you are instantly gone, and you can feel her yelling at you from across the plains.
I teleport back outside because I can't teleport into the building. I just go, nailed it. And then I'll make my way back in. Basically, I need Miriam to teach me a 3rd level cleric spell.
Okay.
Yep.
What?
And that's all I need for prep.
What spell is that? Apathy?
It's called Aura of Vitality. You can figure it out.
Oh yes, that's a lovely one.
Great. We do that for 3 days.
Nice. You guys spend the next 3 days working on the spell. In the meanwhile, Lorelei, are you gonna do anything? Need anything? Need any prep?
Oh, honestly, I can't think of anything
Wait.
that I should, as a 20th level wizard.
Grant and I are already way overwhelmed. Like,
You know what Lorelei will do?
why are there 3 sheets of stuff that I can do?
Lorelei is going to. We won't roleplay this, but Lorelei will absolutely just like confidently walk around the place and look around like hell, like the scenery. She's definitely taking notes, meeting people, making connections. She's networking. She can't be outclassed by
networking with the
Abinthy.
prisoners. Yeah, absolutely.
She's about to find her own fiance.
hey,
you,
you want to get out of here? I can get you out of here.
I can get you out of here if you want it. Well,
The second
what's the
day-
price?
You're actually invited to have drinks with Glacia, and you guys have a fantastic conversation about all sorts of different things. Horrible, terrible things.
Do I get any secrets? Any Abinthy secrets?
Yeah,
Any-
You learn that Glacia's love for Abinthy exceeds the love that she has for herself.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
leverage. That's collateral.
That's leverage.
I will end you. Don't
Well,
make
Lo-
me turn. I'm
Lorelei
I'll
hears in the
turn
back
on
of her
a
head.
dime.
Over the
I'm
next
just like I'm just outside the window. I'm like, don't you do it.
Over the next 3 days, Miriam, you teach Abinthy the Aura Vitality spell.
Yeah.
It takes 3 days because it's a 3rd level spell, and you guys are using mana to learn it, whole 9 yards, all that type of good stuff. The evening of the 3rd day comes. You guys are tired from practicing spells all day long, but Abinthy, you finally have the spell down, and you feel like you can combine it with your other combo that you want to do. So you should be good to go.
All right, everybody. Are we ready?
Are you all right? So like we're like about to like summon Miriam here.
Yes. Specifically, I'm going to create a portal. I'm going to conjure a portal, linking an unoccupied space I can see within 60 feet of me.
Right.
5 to 20 feet in diameter, and then I can just suck her right to there. And then she doesn't even get a say in it. It's pretty good. As a fair warning, I will be down my highest level of spell slot. So keep that in mind. I'm probably going to summon her roughly 20 feet away, 35 feet away from me, 30 feet away from me.
That close. Bold.
Yes. Well, I can only
Little
summon
brash.
60 feet, and That's
DM.
far enough for a counter spell. So that's the main important bit.
All right. So there's a couple things that I want to do in preparation. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do. Oh, nice. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to expend a 4th level spell slot.
4th level
to cast Death Ward on myself. I'm then going to use 4 sorcery points to twin cast it onto Lorelei, and then I will use a charge of mana to then triple cast it onto Abinthy. That way we all have Death Ward on us.
Okay, I guess.
May I, within the minute before he brings Wisteria to hell, may I cast a spell and maintain concentration on it?
Better hope so, because I'm going to do it.
Because, because I think I would like to cast Immolation.
Yeah,
in the
start yourself
spot.
on fire.
Good one.
Yeah, in the spot. It reads around a creature I can see, so that's not gonna work.
Oh, you have to wait.
And then
Dang it.
DM, the last thing I would like to do right before Abinthy summons her is I'm going to cast Aid, but using mana, I'm going to combine it with Fireball so that instead of increasing our max HP by 5, I increase it by 8d6.
DJ's regretting his actions. Oh no.
No, I'm just making sure.
If that's a thing I could do. If I can't do that is perfectly okay. Then I will not do that.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be able to target as many creatures, I don't think. But let me pull up the mana system.
Additionally, I'd recommend that we...
Number of targets. Oh, you could choose the number of targets because you could choose.
Because I'm combining the fact that I can choose up to 3 creatures with Aid, and then replacing the amount of hit points increased by with the d8s. If I cannot do that, if that's not a function I can do, I will not do it.
That's okay. I'll say it won't be how it was originally 88, right?
It's normally Fireball at 3rd level is 8d6.
Let's do 66.
66. Sounds good. So that will cost me a 2nd level spell slot and a 3rd level spell slot for Aid and Fireball, and then also 5
mana charges.
5 mana charges? I thought it was half. I thought it was half.
It might be. Let's see. Let's look.
Also, I would recommend that we don't group up and we try to maintain kind of triangulation.
Oh yeah, you're right. Half the spell level.
Okay,
If all can go well.
3 mana charges.
3 mana charges.
Okay.
So, yes.
Okay.
I call strong side. That means I'm on our right.
Great.
Okay.
I'll be on Abinthy's right.
Additionally, you could choose to
it's
move
circle.
yourself on the map to a location that best suits you.
Oh yeah,
I
by
feel
the way,
like an
people.
NPC in a video game.
Yeah, we'll be using Roll20, but we'll do our best to like verbally.
Okay.
I'd
explain
recommend
things as they happen.
probably trying to be like
that's
behind her,
Yeah.
somewhere in an area that feels best for your capabilities. Preferably,
Yeah.
if you shoot lines or radiuses, try to be far enough away from the other person that the radius will not catch them in it.
All
That
right.
would be advisable for my health and safety,
Just
because I'm going to be very close to her.
Should we go like in order? I mean, I have a thing too. Are you done, Drew?
Okay,
Do you have more?
so as a reminder, all 3 of us have Death Ward cast on us, which is not
Yes.
concentration, which is great. And then all 3 of us also gain an additional 21 max hit points from the Aid Fireball combo.
Oh, that's not that bad.
And do you gain? And does the Aid Fireball combo have concentration?
It does not. I double checked. Aid is not concentration.
And Fireball is not concentration.
It just lasts for 8 hours.
Yep.
And how many HP did you give us again?
21.
Yeah, you thought
Your
I would be the problem.
Your max HP
All right, wait,
increases
I have
by
another thing.
21.
I was thinking of a different spell when I had said.
Was it like aspect of fire?
No,
or
it's
something like
incendiary cloud.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
So it's a 20 foot radius centered on a point. There's coals, there's smoke. It's all the whole thing.
Yep.
So she will
I
have
like
to make
that
a
you
dexterity
guys are
saving throw.
triangulating your positions around where you're gonna summon her to just go, let him up.
Yeah. So she's going to have to make a dex save when she gets here.
Man,
and can
not
I
allowed an indie
spend?
conversation.
Can I spend 10 mana points to increase by 10d8 fire damage?
Yes, you can. Yay! Okay, so when she shows up, she has to immediately make a dexterity saving throw to not get destroyed by the incendiary cloud.
Guys, one of us should have taken silvery barbs.
Yeah. As a side question, Grant, could you please outlay where exactly the area of this is?
Yeah, sure. So I think you're only 30 feet away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So it'll be in a 20-foot radius from where you summon Wisteria in all directions.
Great. Getting close to her, going to be difficult. Good to know. What level of spell is that?
It's level
Incendiary
8.
cloud? It's like
It's a 8th level spell. That's
Well, it'll be
for Aaron.
It's a dex save and it'll be a 20d8 damage. So
okay.
All right.
this is fun.
I'm also going to cast a spell on myself. I'm going to modify cast Aura of Vitality with a Globe of Invulnerability. Literally just taking the only thing from Aura of Vitality, which is that the aura moves with me. Because, man, Globe of Invulnerability is a bad spell on base value. But this makes it pretty all right.
DJ, don't worry. This will be okay. We're gonna have a good time here. We're just setting up.
Everybody's finished with their setup.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I gotta wait for Drew to get back. Gotta wait for Drew to get back.
So there's just essentially going to be a little pile of coals that the smoke billows out of in preparation. It's going to be really dramatic and really cool.
I'll cast a couple of spells from my staff, so I have less than 44.
As they're preparing,
cast two
Lorelei
sixth
just
level spells.
shouts, mostly towards Edward, to everybody. Lorelei shouts, "Okay, I'll be honest. It's been over a century since the last time I fought a powerful mage, so I might be a little bit rusty. But we're gonna do our best to make this a quick work, okay?"
I'm sure you'll do fine, dear. All right, I'm about to cast it. Is everyone prepared?
With you about to cast it, we're gonna go ahead and hop over to our break.
Ooh.
I know we've only been streaming for like 30 minutes, but I don't want to take a break in the middle of the combat. So
That's fair.
we're going to take a break. Just be like 10 minutes or so, 10, maybe 15 minutes. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a little bit.
Let's go.
All right, and we are back. So we left off with you guys just about to cast the gate spell, I believe.
Yes, Abinthy will plant Spell Piercer in the ground, just the tip of it on the sand and stone, and he will hold it in his hands, and it will seemingly levitate, just remaining in its upright position. He will say, "Drop spindle, whirl, Wisteria veil." As he does, the blade in front of him will spin, similar to the whirl of a drop spindle, and strings will begin to appear in the air and latch around the blade, and then wind and wind and wind until eventually a hole appears, and then those same strings will just latch themselves through the hole and fully pull her into this reality, and then close behind her as he grabs the blade from the stone.
She gets pulled and kind of stumbles in before immediately looking up. She's about to say something when the incendiary cloud goes off. I believe she needs to make a dexterity saving throw for that.
She does. She gets consumed in a billowing blackish smoke that is painful.
That
It is painful.
Very
I'm
hot.
assuming a 9 will fail.
Yeah, a 9 is not good enough.
You will use a legendary resistance then.
Okay, that's okay.
You succeed.
That's okay.
Can I still roll just for fun?
Well, I mean,
You
she
do
still
have
takes half damage.
Oh yeah. So I did on Google. I did roll 20 d8 because I added 20 to the already 10 d8.
Well, 10,
And I
10.
literally got a total of 100 even. So that'll be 50 damage.
Nice.
Starting off strong. And this I can keep this here, by the way.
She coughs as this acid and smoke kind of burn in her lungs, and she's seared on her arms for just a little bit. It will then be the top of the round.
Yeah. It's us again. Hello.
I love Lorelai now.
Anger
Not nice
boiling
to
her
see
eyes.
you.
Avanthy, it'll be your turn.
I'm not gonna do any fancy things. I'm just going to have her be aware of my presence. Because I don't want to enter into the cloud, which certainly does make my game plan a little bit more difficult.
How big is the cloud again?
Oh, it's like a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
20-foot radius.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Is it
Avanthy.
centered on the gate?
What?
It was centered
yeah,
on
it's centered
her.
on her.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
about 10 feet away from it. So I'm just going to cast a simple cantrip. That's all I'm going to do.
Sure.
I'm going to cast a cantrip. I'm
How
going
is
to
that
cast.
more scary?
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost, and I will modify it to take the damage of Chain Lightning. So it doesn't change it by too much. So I'm going to make a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
So you with the mana, you
Using
change
mana,
the
to clarify, using
the-
mana, he is modifying it so that Ray of Frost becomes Lightning
Ray
of
of
Frost?
Chain Lightning, but just the
Ray
lightning, just the
Ray
damage part.
of Frosted Lightning.
Yeah. That will be a 25 to hit.
That will hit. She will use her reaction to absorb the spell.
Okay, that's chill.
Now, real
Ooh.
quick.
Now, the true question is, how many charges is she at?
Yeah,
Depends
That's
on
an interesting question.
what item she's using to absorb the spell with.
real quick. I
Or
have
if
to
it's just her body.
point out for the audience and for the sake of the combat.
Yes.
So technically, Avanthy would have spent the spell slot for Chain
Yes.
Lightning, right?
Yes.
Just to
So you would have
clarify.
spent a 6th level spell slot and a cantrip plus 6 mana charges.
Indeed.
Indeed.
All of those things are things that have occurred.
Have
in
we
that case,
like
I'll just be done.
stated? We stated clearly that we're doing this mana thing, right? All of us
Oh,
have
yeah.
it. We don't
Yeah.
have to
I've
go through
explained it
the
on stream before,
semantics.
yeah.
Okay, cool, perfect.
Yes. Yes. Every character in this fight has access to mana.
Yep.
Wisteria is
Wisteria.
frantically looking around, realizing the situation that she's in. This is going to bring us over to Miriam's turn.
Her reaction is down.
So
Get her.
Miriam will pulling out her staff, this elegant kind of dark a bluish purple staff that almost seems to bend light and refract it, and like you can just barely see what looks like stars and the cosmos within it. She will plant it on the ground before bring it like just in a circle in front of her, and a portal will open above her, and a beam of light will just descend down before then she on Miriam, before she grabs the beam in the staff and reflects it back at Wisteria Vale. She needs to make a dexterity saving throw, TM.
Okay, that was a little better. Does a 21 work?
21 will fail, actually.
Okay.
And she will take 10d6 force damage.
I'm doing great.
Hooray!
So far, this is going swimmingly in your guys' favor.
Hey,
Hooray
only
for
two of the
spellcasters.
three of us have actually done any damage.
Don't worry, we'll get you in the ring eventually. Avanthy.
Oh, don't worry. Here's the thing. There's two possibilities. She either tries to go after one of you, and I have to chase her down, and then it gets very bad for her. Or B, she goes, "Well, this is clearly the weakest one," and she comes to me, which is just optimal.
Either way, we win.
54 points of force damage, DM. As this beam of astral energy will strike through her.
Blast her in the back as she kind of stumbles forward. She kind of flips. Her hair is kind of like getting matted to her face already as she's sweating. She turns over to you, Miriam. Would you like to do anything else with your turn, Miriam?
Yes, I will. I will expend a couple sorcery points to quicken spell.
Okay.
Yeah, throw that cantrip in there.
2. Well, I actually didn't cast a spell.
Oh, was that just an ability?
That's just an ability of my staff.
Oh, well, whew.
So I will. What spells do I have? I want to quicken spell and just cast. I don't know, something. What is?
I cast a spell, DM.
I'm just
cast the spell. It deals damage. Spell damage specifically.
I'm gonna throw just a fireball at her.
Yeah.
And deal.
Ouch.
Some more damage at her.
86 fire damage.
I need another dexterity saving throw from her.
She's proven to not be great at these, so I think it's a pretty good plan.
That will be a 26.
That will succeed.
Cool.
That's got to be success.
She's just gonna do this right here.
Right here, right now. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so 33 halved to 16
Okay.
points of fire damage,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
So, Wisteria gets pulled in immediately, her flesh burning as she's in this incendiary cloud, having to reaction prevent Avanthe from just wrecking her, and then getting blasted from Miriam. It is now going to be Wisteria's turn.
Uh-oh.
I'm excited.
Mysterious
turn is my
I am
favorite turn.
so excited.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, DM. But I'm
What
pretty
do you
sure if
It's
she
when she
starts
ends her
her...
turn. It's when she ends her turn.
Oh. I
should've-
think you're
I
right.
should've just
Yeah,
cast
you're
it.
definitely right.
I don't have this spell, but I totally should have just cast Hold Person on her and just made her just sit there in this instant.
When it enters a spell's area for the first time on a turn, or
Thank
ends
you.
its turn there.
Thank you. I'm so
Also,
sorry, DJ.
which way is
Continue.
it
You were
moving away from
doing
you?
your thing. Which way is the cloud moving
Well,
away
yeah, it's
from me?
very slowly. It's moved 10 feet directly away from you in a direction that you choose at the start of each of your turns.
It'll start moving towards Miriam.
the-
So
the
it'll
gap.
it'll be moving away from you, I think.
Okay.
She's going to cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm quaking.
She's just going to cast Dimension Door real quick. Just get a little bit of space.
What's she
Quivering
casting?
in anticipation.
Just
She's
this,
casting
just
a dimension door.
Counterspell.
She'll absorb your counterspell.
That's fine.
I counterspell her absorption.
You can't counterspell her.
I know.
Correct.
I'm just.
But her absorption is a reaction, though, right?
It
Yep,
is a
her
reaction.
action is down.
I mean, this feels like not my responsibility to counterspell, but I kind of want to counterspell to keep her in this cloud.
I mean, the cloud's going to go away, so.
That's fair. Nah, yeah.
I mean, I would appreciate you casting counterspell.
you would appreciate me kind of casting
No.
that?
He already said she did.
Dimension
already
door
said he
is
did.
like 500 feet. I'm okay with either way, but
I mean, yeah. I was.
I need this one, guys.
no, this is fine.
She's going to teleport away. Let's see, how far do I want it to go? She was right here. We're just gonna go 150 feet's fine. We're just gonna go. Oops. We're just gonna go over here.
Over here, meaning, in a north, eastern direction, basically kind of behind and up, from Avanthe.
Behind and up.
Northeast
Yeah.
on the
She
map.
just came out of the gate. She's going that direction.
roughly 130 some feet away from
I'm
you.
so sorry, podcast listeners.
She's then
doing
going
our
to
best.
activate her lair.
Okay.
Not
Wow.
her lair.
Not her lair. She has
So
a
you watch as
mobile
she
lair.
pulls out this little rook piece and throws it down, and this massive keep erupts at her feet with this central tower in the middle of it, kind of as she rises up onto the tower. Anything within a mile radius is considered her lair. So it's
My
going to be all of
house.
She
What is that?
has a
My house.
she has a battle tower item that she got with, I think, 2 emeralds and Bed Wars. That
pretty messed
reference
up,
is a
bro.
little more long-winded than I meant it to be.
Okay.
It's Bed Wars, is what I'm saying.
And
It's
that's
Bed Wars.
basically going to be her turn.
Yeah. At the end of her turn,
Yes.
I would like to use a legendary action.
Okay.
It's time.
I'm going to use 2 of my actions to use my staff to cast Misty Step and
Okay.
move 30 feet towards her.
Okay,
So
absolutely.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30-ish. Puts me there.
I love it. Let's see. And where's...
This is
fantastic.
part of
You-
the paper
that's the legendary action?
dungeon.
That's just, yep.
Amazing. I love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. She's alive.
You made
Yes.
it harder for me to get to her, DM.
I was a little stressed about that.
It's harder to hurt Wisteria now. She's so far away from me.
She's so far away from me. Absolutely.
She's like 170 feet away from me.
Lorelai, it's going to be your turn now.
But DM, she's 170 feet away from me.
Oh, you should have been prepared for this.
Wait, I have an idea.
Just
Let me
be
just
happy. Okay, just be happy. She could have teleported up to 500 feet away, but the battle map isn't big enough for me to do that. So
I mean, I could have made it bigger, but
I
No, it's
told
actually
you
good.
because you could do it, and you
See-
chose not to listen to me.
And you see, Drew, this is why I said it would be good to counterspell her, because I know that it has a range of 500 feet.
well, I was aware of that too. But for the record, I chose not to make it 500 feet because I knew the map wouldn't load at that point.
Pretty
So, so
I like
Lorelai,
when you giggle.
Lorelai drops the concentration spell, crosses her arms, and like looks almost as if like Wisteria's an idiot
It's like that's very nice.
towards you and Miriam, and she's like, she did this last time, you know. It's not gonna work as well for her this time. Watch. She like starts looking at the sky and doing some weird muttering. All of a sudden, you hear some rumbling and you see white, like bright flashes come from the atmosphere as she casts Meteor Storm.
Nice.
Meteor
Nice.
Just
Swarm.
like right. Okay, Meteor Swarm. Right over the 40-foot radius square that she is occupying in her little tower. So,
Destroy your tower.
yeah, I'd like to, and also hopefully deal damage. Is that allowed, DM, if she's in the tower?
I mean, is she in the tower? Like on the tower? Like, do we even
on-
see her?
She's on top of the tower at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
Let's see.
As another real quick question, what is the radius of the top of the tower?
The radius is 10, 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20 foot radius.
Okay.
So, she's going to need to roll a dexterity saving throw to try to dodge the giant rocks that are falling from the sky on top of her.
Falling
Thank you.
from the sky.
Lorelai says something witty, and the witty thing she says is this the first time it's raining in hell? Ha ha ha.
No, it rains meteors here often.
I haven't seen it.
It's hell.
You're full of it, Abinthy.
I'm full of something.
I'm sure you are. Full of hot air.
Haha, very funny.
So you
right
begin to
comedian.
rain down this meteor swarm, and it kind of, just searing through the atmosphere, crashes down on this tower. The tower itself isn't going to be destroyed. You notice that the meteor like kind of breaks around almost this field that's around it, but Wisteria will still take damage. Go ahead. She got a 24 for her dexterity.
Yeah, that's enough. We can safely say that's enough without me checking, right?
So she's going to take half as much damage.
I mean, my spell save DC is 23.
Okay, I'll check real quick.
I assume yours is also 23. That's why I say that.
Okay, I'll take that. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm sure it's not. I'm not sure how to. I'll be honest, guys. This is a moment of honesty. I don't know how to calculate that.
It's a 23.
Okay, thank you. So it it's a,
You do
it
half
succeeds.
damage.
I have to roll my damage. So the creature takes 20d6 fire damage and 20d6 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. So let's roll. Let's roll some damage.
I do like to believe-
some damage.
Does it matter if the type of damage? Does he have to roll them separate? Or can you just roll like 40d6?
You can just
I'm
roll
rolling
for-
them separate. Oh, okay. Well,
can
the
just
first roll is 73. The second roll is 65. 73 plus 65. Help me, Google.
138.
That would be 138. Very good,
In my
DM.
time of need.
So
However,
138 damage
However,
in
divided
total.
by 2 because she succeeded.
Yeah, divided by 2. Google, help me. 138 divided by 2.
Sponsored by Google.
69. Nice.
9.
Nice.
Okay. You see her on top of this tower, and she's like bracing herself, and she's magic field, and she's just like,
Lorelai's just cackling like, ah! Woo! Yeah! Like just from the distance.
Okay, for the record, I want Grant to just roleplay all of our characters from now on.
I agree. I think that it's much funnier than anything we can do.
Do I get a say in this?
No.
oh,
Nah.
Role play, monkey, dance!
dance, monkey, dance.
And you
Yeah,
know what? You want to know something? Psalm 138:2 teaches of God's exaltation above all things. 138 damage divided by 2. I have taught Wisteria a lesson, and that is my exaltation. Thank you very much. I own the heavens. I own the earth that she stands upon.
Welcome
And she
to my
must
TED
bow
Talk.
before me, Lorelai, the terrible.
Okay,
Thank you.
it's gonna be top of the round.
Layer action punk?
Actually,
Let's
no. At the end of Lorelai's turn, she's going to use one of her legendary actions.
Legendary actions are only at the end of other creatures' turns.
Yes, at the end of Lorelai's.
Oh, Lorelai's. For some reason, I just confuse all of these wizard ladies.
They're all the same person.
They're all the same one.
How dare you?
You've got Spunky Wizard Lady,
Other
Stuck-up
spunky wizard lady.
and then Evil Wizard Lady, and it could be any of the three.
Funky and evil are easily mixed up.
Yeah.
She's going to create.
One of them has the makings of a goth GF, and I'm not sure which one.
Ooh, anti-magic field, huh?
Is there a cone shape?
Yes.
Not according to this. You kind of just have to use the like line thing, and just kind of like.
So she's going to make a anti-magic field in a 60-foot cone.
Oh, only a 60-foot cone?
Yeah. So-
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Drew.
What do you want from me here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. We're going to say basically that area is now an anti-magic cone.
Fantastic. So just in front of her is anti-magic cone.
Okay.
That's good for me.
We are still, for the listeners, about 90 feet away. That is the closest one of us. 90 feet away from the cone, so...
Yeah. She's then going to take a layer action at the top of the round.
Sure.
And she's going to... you watch as she like grips the side of the layer. And from what little detail that you can see from this distance, her eyes go blank for just a second, and she'll regain a reaction.
Oh,
Deal.
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
Impressive.
I'm hoping I
You
don't.
know, she's gained a few abilities since the last time we fought.
Well,
she's not just gonna roll over, but
The
this
tower
still
is new. Yes, I agree.
So that will take us to Abinthy's turn.
Also, it is
Okay.
totally the most wizard thing to have a wizard's tower that's portable that gives you more reactions.
She's like, you think that I'm not taking my layer with me wherever
Great.
I go?
So I'm going to move. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to move 30 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then I'm going to use a bonus action to cast a Misty Step. And I'm going to use mana to extend the range of Misty Step by 30 feet for each point that I spend.
Okay.
So I'm going to go, let's see, this is 30 feet, this is 60 feet, this is 90 feet, and this is 120 feet. Actually, it's 110, but good enough. So I'm going to teleport 110 feet, expending 3 charges. That's how that math checks out. Yeah, found the number, minus 3. To just teleport directly behind her.
Okay. That's fine.
Welcome to hell. That puts me not in the range of the thing, not in the cone, because it's
Yes.
also a cone, not a
Nope.
thingamabob. Great. As my action, I'm going to cast a cantrip. It's a classic. I'm gonna cast Booming Blade.
Blade.
You know it, you love it. I'm
We
not
do
gonna
love it.
modify it at all. I'm just gonna cast Booming Blade.
Hey,
So I'm
that's a
gonna
good spell. It's a good spell.
I'm gonna attempt to stab her. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
That is a natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty good, baby. Let's go. So that
my
will
goodness.
deal effective damage.
effective
I'm a little
damage.
startled.
Well, hey. What'd you get to hit? Total.
Total is a 35.
Well, a natural 20 is an auto hit on an attack.
I know, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know what it is with this, but every time I close the application, it removes what I've edited for the cantrip, so then I have to figure out the damage again. I want to say it's 5d8, but it might be 4d8 because my application hates me.
So
Booming Blade on hit deals right now 3d8 plus an additional
40.
1d8 from the weapon, so 4d8.
Yeah.
4d8 damage. I will expend a charge from my staff to deal an additional d6, which will total up to 4d8 maximized. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 6, 38, plus 5 is 43, plus an additional 3 is
So Aaron,
46.
unless I'm reading the spell
46 damage?
incorrectly, the initial damage
Initially, yes.
should be 3d8, and the
Well,
damage
yeah,
from moving
but my-
should be 48.
It also takes the regular weapon damage. So
I
the
know,
weapon damage is a d8.
I know, but
3d8 plus 1d8 is that much.
oh, okay, and that's just your initial that you're doing.
Yeah, that's my initial
I see.
total damage.
I
So,
thought you were
before
I thought you were
actually
saying
roll,
okay. I just because like
So far,
I-
46.
yeah.
plus the roll 46 plus the rolls.
I apologize, Aaron. I thought you didn't realize that the
Okay.
damage from her moving also increased, so that's what I was making sure of.
Well, the damage when she moves won't, because that isn't a hit. It's just a passive amount.
Well, it won't be a crit, but it will still. But yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay, so let's do some math here. This is 8, 10, 18, no, 19, 26, 32, plus 7 is 39, 41 damage on top of that.
So 46 is the max damage that you could do off the die,
Yeah.
and then you dealt 41.
Technically, it's slightly less. I forgot that I have dueling, so instead it's 39 plus 2, so 41, yes. I normally would have added the 41 to the first one.
So
I rolled
that's
rather high on my die.
yeah. You almost rolled max damage,
Yeah.
dingo.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad.
So it was
There are a
46
lot of dice
plus
in
41 is 87.
Yeah. Cantrips, baby!
Dude, the numbers, like the combat D&D nerd people that listen are going to have a heyday with this episode. Oh my
Math,
goodness.
Wisteria is like wobbling. You see, she has blood splurting from several places on her body. She does not look like she's in good condition.
I lean in real close and I go, just so you know, someone asked me not to kill you. And you're very lucky that they're dead, because now I feel obligated to uphold that.
They aren't actually dead.
But I don't know that. I don't know that.
You don't know that. Yeah, 100%.
Apathy, you're the
anything else
worst
for
for
your turn?
assuming.
Apathy.
No, I'm good. That's my action and my bonus action. So
Okay.
To be fair to Apathy, he was told that his friends were dead.
I don't have any legendary actions, so
plus, if I died, they had to have died. I just assumed that I'm special enough that God was like, "Hey, you're good."
Miriam.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't try. So like from really far away, like Miriam is squinting her eyes and he sees like Apathy just appear, just like stab her in the back. And then Wisteria is like not looking great.
I don't even have any more water.
I don't have
Yeah.
a way
How do you like that, buddy?
I don't have a way to not kill her.
There's no water in hell.
Well, you also do you have a way to not kill her without also killing me?
I mean, okay, Apathy, you're not that rough.
Well, no, I just mean that I'm right next to her.
I don't care
Like
about that.
right next to her. Like I'm practically
Hey, Apathy,
like,
remember how I cast the spell
you're spooning right now.
Death Ward on you?
That's
It was
fair.
so she could blow you up without having to worry about you.
Also, any spell that you cast has to be 6th level or higher, because she is within the radius of my effect.
That's fine.
So,
Um,
DJ just sweating over here.
well, see, the thing is, I have to figure out how to move out of the way of the cone and still hit her.
That is pretty rough.
I
believe in you.
So here's what I am gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going. Let's see. What does Crown of Stars do again?
It's an action, and then as a bonus action, you can send the bolts at people.
Here. Let's see.
I gave you so much time doing all that, Matthew. You didn't figure out your turn? Wow.
Well, no, it's because your turn changed what I would want to do.
Excuses. As a
I
practice
also
mage, you
have-
should know what you're doing.
I also have a I could kill you right now spell, and
Well, again, if I didn't have to worry about killing her,
tempting.
then I have a million things I could do. It's the fact that I can't, finish her.
Cast a healing spell on her.
DM,
just taunting.
DM, is there
That
a
would be
way?
messed up.
Is there a way for me to do non-lethal damage with a spell?
No.
No, there
No.
isn't. There isn't a way. For
No,
that
because
to
the only
happen?
way that you do non-lethal damage with a weapon is like you hit them with the blunt end, or you make sure you don't stab them through a vital artery.
What if I hit her with
with
a
a
blunt
spell
meteor?
from this far away? There's no way to do that.
Well,
Well, what about
okay,
what
but
about
like,
a
what if
blunt
I got
meteor,
closer to her?
The meteor is blunt.
If I got closer to her, then could I
True.
non-lethally
What
hit her?
to
Spell
me.
do you want to cast?
Well,
Drew, listen to me. Drew,
yes,
May
yes,
I?
Grant.
just do it. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Trust me.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do.
Oila looks you in the eyes and nods. There you go.
So, this is what I'm going
Meteor
to do.
swarm.
This is what I'm going to do.
Apathy's like, I can take it.
I can.
Well, I don't have Meteor Swarm.
I know.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so first thing I have to do
Embarrassing.
is I have to get out of range of this dumb thick cone.
That is in a pretty difficult situation for you.
I
I would
could
have had
just,
it just be a
I
wall.
could just teleport next to her and
Can't
just
do a wall,
and just
unfortunately.
hit her with a stick.
That's my strategy.
I could.
We
do
just
that.
all take different
I just
sticks. and
don't
start-
know if it would be enough to do anything to her.
Return to monkey, and then just beat her to death with our fists.
Sure.
The greatest thing
the
that
most
wizard fears.
intelligent and supposedly advanced members of our society return to monkey and beat woman with stick.
Yes.
Yeah, because
We're gonna. Whoever has not sinned cast the first stone. We're throwing that out here. We're all throwing stones.
okay,
All right.
so DM, here's
I
what
brought my
I'm
bucket of stones.
Yes.
here's what I'm
Call
gonna
me
do.
Johnny No Sin.
Miriam is going to press her staff into the ground and then just cast Time Stop.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Okay.
roll that D4, Drew.
And I rolled a 4.
Oh,
So that's
5 turns.
5 turns. It's okay. It's not gonna last that long. And then so that's okay. So that's my 9th level spell
Grant,
slot. That's one of my 9th level spell slots.
You want to play a game in the meantime, or
Hold on. It's not gonna take that long. I promise.
We
Game
could
of-
watch a whole episode
So-
of something if
so-
you want.
Dude, we could watch some Baki the Grappler.
Baki, that'd be pretty fun. Get us really in the mood to just.
So I cast Time Stop.
Beat her with a stick.
I'm then going to.
Just run to the tower.
I'm then going to cast Dimension Door.
Turn 1.
Oh.
Action used.
I'm going to cast Dimension Door
Gung, gung.
using what's Dimension Door again? That's a.
The
Oh, that's-
500 feet.
Oh, that's
as
right.
an
I have
action.
to use my staff to cast Dimension Door. That's right. I'm like, where's Dimension Door on my spell list? It's like, oh,
Now,
well,
mind you, Dimension
Miriam
Door is
leaves
6th level
hell.
or 5th level?
that's-
4th level.
Dimension Door is 4th level.
Okay, deal. In that case, you have to end up somewhere outside of my circle. If you
That's
teleport
fine. That
out
was
of
my
the tower.
plan to begin with.
Good.
Turn 1. Check.
Turn 1. Check. I cast Dimension Door. So now
Where did
I-
you go?
I am right
He's moving
here.
slowly. So on
You
the far
used-
edge of the
you used
northwestern
here
tower,
How many times was
on the
we have
opposite
to
side
help
of
the
Avenue.
So I
podcast
cast Dimension
listener?
Door and put myself between, on the opposite side of Miriam flanking with Abinthy, or of Wisteria flanking with Abinthy, but a little bit away from them, so I'm not quite in melee right now.
Drew has mounted the tower.
And then I'm going to, new turn, I'm going to do a couple things. First thing I'm going to do is, as a bonus action, with my second 9th level spell slot, cast Blade of Disaster, which is a bonus
Blade of
action,
Disaster has been
which is a
cast.
bonus action spell.
The bonus action to cast?
Yeah,
Wow, this spell is busted.
and I'm going to hit her.
Okay, so that will end things.
Okay. How are you doing non-lethal damage there, bud?
I never
As
said I
you-
was.
Great. Good to know.
So turn 2, check.
Yeah, this also ends time stop.
This will
'cause
end
he is-
time
he
stop
is
as
affecting-
this attack happens.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
also,
so-
Aaron, I'm so beating you in checkers right now.
You have
Just
no
so everybody
idea.
knows,
Dude, I've been
totally
setting
winning.
up for the whole time. You didn't notice the king on the left side, bro? It's
Oh,
working its way
no.
down. You're gonna be so
It's okay,
screwed in the
DM.
free
I
rolls.
literally have no defense.
It's okay, DM. I rolled a natural 1
Hey,
The hitter?
to hit her.
God gives, God takes away.
That's right.
Okay.
One door opens, another door closes. Your door just closed, buddy.
So, Drew, describe.
Good luck next time.
Oh
Miriam.
wait. Oh, I'm sorry, but there's 2 melee attacks. So I
there's
get
a second
I get a
chance?
second
Ah,
attack.
that means we still have time to. I could still
Hey,
beat
yeah,
you.
well, it's true. Honestly, I
Okay.
had to sacrifice a lot of my pieces to get here.
Okay.
I'm gonna, a
let's see.
king to B9.
That's a 27 to hit, DM.
That'll hit.
Okay, great.
I'm literally playing checkers, and you're literally playing chess.
And
right now.
then
Well, there's kings and checkers.
so that will
yeah.
do some damage.
Wait a second.
Hold
Wait,
on,
called
just a minute.
wait just a
Wait.
minute.
Just a minute.
Everybody,
Wait just a
stop.
minute.
Hold on!
Hold
Stop
the
the
phone.
presses!
This is where things are gonna get complicated. All right. Let's see. Gotta come over here. Gotta read the specific
If
wording
you're
of the spell.
watching this, if you hear my voice right now, stop whatever you're doing. Stop.
Blade last year.
Just stop. Whatever you're doing.
Each one against a creature, loose object, or structure within 5 feet of the blade. Would my absorption count for that?
I
We
would
did say
roll-
beforehand that if you're only targeting myself, that it would count.
I think that because the blade is entirely magical, then I would say yes. This is what I would probably say.
Drew, I'm sorry. She's going to use her reaction to just absorb that spell.
Now you know how it feels.
Okay, I mean
Chew
it
five
lasts,
gum.
so
I don't think it lasts.
It's up
I mean, it
concentration
is
up to 1
concentration
minute.
for 1 minute. But
Yeah, but
Uh,
it's a no.
yeah, she's sucking the blade into the thing.
If she just takes the spell away, it's
Yeah.
not like she's
Yeah,
stopping
yeah.
the attack. I think she just stops the spell.
Well, but I'm not casting the spell on her.
It
I'm
is
making it-
targeting her though.
I'm making an attack. I'm making an attack with a weapon created by a spell, but I'm not targeting her with the spell.
I think that's fair. That's okay. I can agree with that. You can agree with that? Everybody good? All good?
What's our consensus?
Deal.
Okay.
Don't even ask.
Action.
Grant, just call
So
it
that
out.
was die.
So that was my bonus action to do that.
I choose to not vote.
And it's a bonus action spell to cast that,
Yep.
and
Yeah,
doesn't take an action
it's a
to
bonus
act.
action. It's a bonus action that when it comes in, you make
When
2
you cast
attacks,
it, you can
and
make
then on
2
subsequent
melee
turns, it's a
attacks.
bonus action to move it and make 2 more attacks. It's a stronger version of spiritual weapon.
Yeah. For
There's
wizards.
fire on the dance floor.
The only difference is that there's concentration instead of spiritual weapons, which isn't
Yeah.
concentration.
like blood on the dance floor.
Whoa.
Also, this spell, in terms of how it looks, is a blade-shaped planar rift about 3 feet long in an unoccupied space that he can see within range.
Yeah, keep talking to me, Aaron. Keep talking to me.
Busted
I
spell.
love it.
All right, what
Yeah.
would you like to do with your action, sir?
And then with my action, I'm gonna walk up to her
Uh-huh.
with flanking with Abinthy. I'm gonna hit her with my stick.
Hit her with the stick. Yeah!
It's a little
Go ahead and roll the hit.
inappropriate. Little inappropriate.
Hey, that's your dirty mind, Grant. No one else thought that.
We are in hell.
Yeah,
Okay.
and look, all the dirty stuff already
That
happened. Now we're
is-
fighting a wizard.
Have you seen the? No, I'm not gonna say that.
A 22 to hit, DM?
22 will miss.
Yeah! Yeah, Will!
As she is just hobbling away from Abinthy, just barely absorbs the blade from
hold on,
blasting
hold
her.
on. Since I missed, I can roll 2d4 because I'm favored by the gods
Okay.
because of my divine soul.
Okay.
Doing a thing and casting a spell.
So that's an
Well, it's
additional
an
plus.
ability.
That's additional plus 6 to hit, so total of 28 to hit instead.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Okay, great.
I'm trying so hard.
I wish I had jazz to play right now. Like.
I'm sorry. DJ.
It's okay. It's fine. It's whatever. It's not like I spent 6 hours making this character and
Hey,
trying to make her as busted as possible so she could just
Hey,
hold
thanks,
her own, but it's
thanks,
fine.
Anki.
give her more hit points.
I know, right? I have to debate that because I already gave her more hit points than I was expecting to.
Give her
before you guys just start destroying her.
give her a little bit more hit points, and then give her a second health bar. do the Rycorum treatment.
Rycorum actually had a second health bar. We'll see. It's okay. She's still got a decent amount of hit points.
Hey,
Just-
Grant,
Not
What?
the 300 that she
the
started.
chat wants you to know that you're correction. The fiance
I know,
of
chat. What
Anki
you guys
wants
gotta
to
calm
know
down. The chat is
that you're
thirsty right now. Chat is
that
This
thirsty.
is the
is-
steamiest episode of the Paper Dungeon.
Holy cow! Grant's got riz. I'm just kidding.
the straight up
Lorelai's got
DM.
riz, man.
the sexual
Yes, sir.
energy in this.
It's
room
the shirt.
tonight.
That is 20
It's true.
points of damage.
Bonk.
Yeah.
Okay. It? That's everything? Stop it, Grant.
Just starts
Uh,
Lorelai throwing it back.
My
And
face
then-
is
and
so
then-
warm.
And then I will move out. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna stay right on the edge of Abinthy's thing. That way, I also am protected by the bubble.
Wow, she's in it right now.
I know.
Implement bubble protection.
No protection from anything right now.
But I'm saying, if she moves out of the bubble, for instance, then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Try to run. EJ
Yeah,
weeps.
try to run.
Laura, try to run, I dare you! I'm covering your retreat!
She's going to cast Time Stop.
Ooh, that's a fun one. I'm gonna counterspell that.
Yeah.
She's going to absorb that.
Sounds good.
I will counterspell.
Yeah, you're going to have to roll.
Yep, I will.
I should really let other people counterspell first because I like need the charges for counterspell.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is one thing I'm surprised about.
Well, no one else beats me to the punch.
I'm too far away. I'm in like the next state, brother.
Brother.
What'd you get, Drew?
Not high enough, I don't think.
Yes.
Boo.
Wait, but what's the number?
Oh, wait, hold on. I do have a. Oh, wait. I would be considered included in the area, correct? Of time stop?
No, time stop is a range of self.
But it also has a range of 1,000 feet, doesn't it?
It ends if you leave. If you move,
if you
more
move
than
to more than
1,000.
1,000 feet. Oh, that's real number. That's okay. That means that I just have a safe thing going on.
Yeah.
Question: Does magic still flow in time stop? Because it's going to be really funny. We're going to have a JoJo's
You're
Bizarre.
asking, does magic still
Briefly stop
flow?
Of time for everyone but yourself.
Yeah.
No time passes for other creatures while you make your turns, during which you can use action and move as normal. The spell ends if one of your actions used during this period or any effects that you create during this period affects a creature other than you or being worn period. I don't think it would stop the flow of magic.
Sweet. There's this very funny situation that could happen here where I end up JoJo's Bizarre Adventuring you.
So, DM, I only rolled a 7 on die, which
Boo.
brings me up to a 14, which is
We
not
gotta
high
get
enough.
doing better than that. It took you that long to add up those
Well,
numbers?
no, I didn't. It didn't take me that long. You guys were talking.
I just expect you to interrupt because that's what
And I
would
got
do.
a 4. Okay, great. Okay, this is the
Why is it
desperate
so
amount of
easy
time
for
that I
these people
needed
to
to be able to
roll 4s for time stop, dog.
So, she has 5 turns.
No, that's enough to do a lot.
Turn 1.
Done. Okay, Aaron, I forfeit this game. There's no way I'm getting out of it. Let's start
It's
another
true.
one.
Once you entered into my Sicilian trap, there was no escape.
Look,
for
I'm
you.
just gonna keep literally running for this whole game. It's not gonna go anywhere.
Okay, first turn, she's going to cast Dimension Door.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
You would.
She's
Wait,
gonna-
no, be nice to me, DM. I'm over here all alone with no protection.
Okay.
I am in a field, naked and afraid. Yeah, go over there, DM. Yeah, go over there.
100. She's up. She's moving 100 feet northwest.
Yeah.
Oh, 100 feet away, to be clear, for the podcast.
Ah.
Ooh, we're back. Hey, I see us.
Oh,
We're
cool.
back. Look at that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, guys.
Hmm.
Welcome to Time Stop.
Refresh, everybody. 15 seconds in. Where did we leave off exactly? It was pretty soon. We caught up pretty quick.
Don't know.
Okay. Time stop.
I will. So I will just say that I just did my time stop.
Yeah, don't go
Okay.
too far into it because
Yeah, that's a good idea.
it takes a moment for stuff to get re-going again. So
Yeah, we'll just
I
hang out.
see it. I see us, hear us. They know what's happening. What's up, chat? Hey, everybody. Hey, podcast. Hey, YouTube.
The beauties of Twitch, everybody.
well, you know.
I'm gonna go
I still
over
have
to.
no
I'm gonna
visuals,
go over to
but-
kick.
All
yeah,
right.
we'll kick you.
No.
All right.
All right. Do you think we're good?
Yep. We should be all good and back and stuff.
Check 1, check 2, check 1, 2, 3.
I
Okay.
did. Now it is unfortunate because I totally did lose my recording, but hey, it's fine. I'll grab it off Twitch.
You know what's gonna happen.
Aaron and Drew go back in and add their tokens and all that to.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that, or else I would.
Give me 1 second. Oh, man.
Dad
Sorry,
help! Dad help!
Sorry.
DJ,
Okay, there we go.
the big old meanie.
We're getting roll 20 set up. We're vamping.
Decided to ruin everything and make my life.
In the
Cue the jazz
meantime,
music.
Grant and I finished 3 games of checkers, 1 game of chess.
Yeah, I won very quickly the second time, but
Yep.
the other ones not so
Aaron, you
much.
want to add up your globe of invulnerability?
Yes. This is a 10-foot radius, and this is a 30-foot, 60-foot.
I have a theory.
radius.
I think DJ is sabotaging the stream to prolong the fact
Sorry.
that Wisteria is about to get curb stomped.
I'm just buying myself some time.
Yeah, you know. Hey,
Yeah.
Well, that's basically what I just did.
It's a shame because none of it's monetized, though. That's the problem.
She's just gonna slam potions. This
Yeah, it's
whole
just potions
time.
of healing. That's what she
Ern
did
made a
with
good
all 4 of her
point, though.
turns.
Well,
Ern made
she,
a good point.
she did have a couple potions that she's going to slam on this turn. So she cast time
Love
stop.
potion?
She had 5 turns. First turn, she's going to cast Dimension Door. She teleports 100 feet away. She's also going to slam a potion of healing
Fair.
because that's a bonus action.
Fair.
Okay. Okay.
All right,
Interesting.
Lorelai, it's up to you now.
Look, I would like to kill her, but the thing is, I might destroy her body in the process, and that is not a good situation for
She's
Abernathy.
then going to take her second turn to activate her contingency, which is just like Abenthy's. Gives her the haste action, haste spell.
Oh.
So that gives her a little bit of stuff. She's then going to slam another healing potion.
Yeah.
Third thing she's going to do is she's going to cast Delayed Blast Fireball.
Oh no. No.
And she's going to dump a little bit of mana into that. She's going to dump at least, we'll go with 8 stuff. 8d6. Yes.
I don't. Maybe she doesn't care. Both haste and delay blast fireball are concentration spells.
That is actually a very.
Oh,
important
you're right.
thing.
Oh, thank you.
Meaning
So she
that
could
like, as
cast
soon as she
delayed
casts
blast
delayed
first.
blast fireball, she'd be stunned for a
Oh,
round.
yes. Thank you. I appreciate you pointing that out. She won't do haste then. She'll just do the Delayed Blast Fireball. She's then going to take a potion of invulnerability, which means she takes half damage for everything. So
Man,
that's
how do I get one of those?
Let's see, what's my range? 150 feet.
Become skilled in alchemy. Also, do you need this this tower moved anywhere?
Nope.
Okay.
The tower does not move with her.
So that little gray dot right next to you, Grant, that's the
Yeah.
Delayed Blast Fireball.
No! Next to me?
Right next to you.
That's rude.
That is rude.
But it's just gonna hang out for a second. So it's not gonna
Okay.
trigger. Time stop.
It will trigger one of my reactions.
Oh.
I don't think that's how that works.
Well, I
Oh,
asked if magic continued in the flow of time. So contingency would still recognize when a trigger happened.
Okay, what's your thing, and what's the range?
My trigger, specifically, is when a hostile creature casts a spell of 6th level or higher that targets or includes me in its area, cast modified Misty Step to 5 feet behind the spellcaster.
That's great. I'm not targeting.
It's not with. You're not getting hit by this.
I am within the range of the spell because the spell has an area.
The Delayed Blast Fireball.
Yeah. So like
You're
just
not
because...
within the 20-foot radius sphere. That
I thought it was by Grant.
It
I
is.
thought it was by Drew. Sorry.
no, it's by Grant.
Oh, that
I
was
was
big
so
brain.
I was like,
Try.
I
what
was
the
like,
freak are you
bro,
talking about?
I'm about to
That's
light
how this
people
works.
up. And then,
DJ's
no,
like
it's fine.
sweating. He has like pit stains.
We're good. We're good, everybody.
Great.
Ignore
I'm
that.
like, this
That's my
is
secret
not
trap
how
card.
this works, Aaron.
I just assumed that you would want to hit both of us instead of one person.
No, you're both gonna get stuck in a different thing.
Oh, that's fine then. In that case, I'll have a trigger when that happens.
Yeah, you will, but that's very annoying.
Yes.
But
yes, it is.
can I absorb a contingency thing?
No.
You
'cause
could
it's
attempt to
not targeting
dispel
you.
it, but it would be a thing that would affect me, so it would end time stop.
Yeah, but the thing that's going to trigger your contingencies. Anyway, actually, I can just do it because the next thing we're going to do. So I've done my potions, my invulnerability,
Done the thing.
Delayed Blast Fireball over by Grant, and then the thing that's going to trigger your contingencies. I'm going to cast Force Cage on the two of you guys.
Deal. Contingency will trigger. I've had modified contingency. It has a very long range. I believe it's 120 feet. So I think I'm in range.
You're 100 feet away from me,
Yeah. So I'm gonna contingency will trigger
which means you're going to teleport behind me, right?
5 feet behind you. Yes. And I'm still frozen in time. I don't know what's going on here. I'm like, ooh.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
I only rolled an 8 on my dex save.
Oh, there isn't even a dex
You
save.
have, you have, you have advantage.
I keep
Grant.
forgetting which one of you is next to me.
Grant, you have advantage.
Oh, that's a natural 20, actually. So that's a 21 dex save.
Only a
Still might not
21?
be enough. I don't know.
God,
Yeah, 21.
I
That
hate this
that
thing
probably isn't
sometimes,
enough.
dude.
I don't think it
21
is.
will not save.
No.
It's a
I
good
did my
thing.
best.
It's a good thing you
I
also
literally
have.
did my best.
It's a good thing you also have a rod of absorption.
Oh. Yeah. I want to absorb that fireball, baby.
It's an AoE.
It's an AoE.
It has to specifically
Thanks
target you.
for nothing, Drew. I'm just
Dang it! I
messing.
can't deal with Avanthy in this turn.
Hey.
I was like, great. I'm just gonna put you guys over there. I'll go deal with Grant real quick. Then we'll figure out what happens after that.
The trap card, baby.
Yeah.
The trap card.
Okay.
Does that bring us to the end of Wisteria's turns?
So the time slot does end. You're in a force cage, Drew.
Great.
I need to do the delay best fireball for Grant.
Yeah, hurt me, DM.
I'm gonna roll
Hurt me,
act.
father.
One, two.
Please, hurt me.
Hurt me, father of the dungeon.
Hurt me badly, please.
I think that's
beg
what
of
we
you.
should change the name to something like dungeon, like a dungeon parent.
Wait,
That's what it
as
feels like
for
most of the time.
the name of our
Of like the person
show?
who runs the game, it should be like dungeon parent. Because you aren't really like a
Oh.
master of anything. It's more like trying to corral children.
Are you talking about me?
No, I'm talking about the person running the game. What are you even talking about?
So you're saying
21d6 of demos.
Yeah.
Great, what are we doing?
You're saying he's parenting us?
Yeah, dude.
Bro, it's hot in my room, man.
Have you
It's
not
hot
seen
here.
DJ's face of despair for the past 20 minutes? It's been
Yeah,
the exact look of a child, of like a parent watching a child, and they haven't slept in like 4 days.
Or
and the
like a
kid-
man,
The kid somehow acquired a knife.
or like a
Right.
man with regret on his deathbed.
Like, why am I here? Ugh,
Yeah.
You take
that's
Yeah.
his face.
you take 71 points of fire damage.
Owie.
That's rough for you.
That's okay. I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
All is
Yeah.
on. Yes.
So at the end of Miriam, or not Miriam's, of Wisteria Vales. Oh my goodness,
Hard.
it's hard.
It's
it really
hard.
is. It's a lot of mages, a lot of
You are Miriam, Drew.
lot
Here's
of
all
bad
these
apple,
hot spellcasters.
hot, wizard mage people.
Wizard
Anyway,
babes.
It's
wizard
hell,
babes.
man.
Anyway, at the end of
Everything's
Wisteria Vale's
hot here.
turn, I want to use a legendary action.
Okay.
To use a magic item to cast, and I'm going to use my staff to cast Dimension Door to
Okay.
attempt to get out of the force cage.
Ooh,
Let's
charisma
do it.
check. You're a saving
Alright.
throw.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Hog.
I didn't roll great. 22.
You will not succeed.
Oh no.
That's okay. I rolled that was with me rolling a 9 on die.
Okay. You're
Okay.
doing great. And your charisma is high. Are you
I'm a sorcerer.
That explains a lot.
He's Gucci.
Cringe.
So that was Wisteria's turn. This will take us to Lorelei. Lorelei, you just got blown up.
I did get blown up, and it wasn't fun. So I'm gonna return the favor.
Okay.
First, I will bonus action Misty Step. How far do I need to get over here? Let's see. Okay, where's 60 feet? All right. So I'm gonna Misty Step, and
Oh, DM.
I'm going to use.
Yes.
Go
ahead, Drew.
I'm
Please
sorry.
be my
I'm
guest.
sorry.
It's okay.
Because I forgot that I also have legendary resistance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna choose to succeed that charisma saving throw.
Okay. So where do you teleport to?
Have made them boss monsters.
I'm just
Oh, it
gonna.
is.
I'm just gonna put myself like. Well, she's within. the
Just,
thing,
you know,
which-
somewhere
which
around there.
Sucks. She's within.
Around that place.
She's within Abinthy's thing, which is unhelpful.
Amethy's like, I'm really good at killing mages, but I make it really difficult for other mages to help me kill mages.
Absolutely.
So
I'm thriving.
I'm gonna
right
put
now.
myself right here. So I'm gonna put myself just a little bit below Abinthy, but still within his little circle thing, but not within
Yeah.
melee of either of the two of them.
Well, that's a 4th level spell, right?
Dimension Door is a 4th. Oh, that's right.
So,
So
you've got to be outside. Outside
That'd
the
be
bubble.
just outside.
Okay, I apologize.
Social
then.
distance.
I will put myself
There you go.
just outside
Yeah.
the bubble.
Move your box.
I
Okay? Move to the other
apologize.
box.
I apologize.
Know your spot. Okay. This will take us to Lorelei's turn. Lorelei, you want to do some damage.
I do want to do damage. So I'm going to Misty Step.
Okay.
I'm going to Misty Step 90 feet.
So you're going to
So-
use a couple manas?
I'd like to use 2 mana to extend to 30 feet. Does that make sense? 90
Gotcha.
feet. So I'm going to move around
actually
here. Somewhere in here. I
Okay.
think it was like here-ish. And then I'm going to cast Sunbeam. Time to return the favor. Sunbeam is a 5-foot wide, 60-foot line. So if I aim it here, will this avoid Abinthy? Will it not hit Abinthy? Because Abinthy's next to
It's a 5-foot line? Sure.
this area. Sick. I'm just. But here's the thing. I'm going to combine it with. I believe I have a Scorching Ray. I'm going to combine it with that to make it fire damage instead of radiant damage.
Okay.
Yay! I'm using another mana. Okay, awesome. And then,
And make sure you mark off the spell slot for Scorching Ray too.
yes, of course. Thank you, DM. I would never dream of not doing that. To be clear.
I think it's funny because I say that as I haven't marked any of the spell slots that I've used for any of the spells because she has so many that I know I haven't used all of them since she's cast
Actually,
like 4 spells.
I think I've been a good boy today. I think I've been doing pretty good. Keeping track.
I've been keep track of them. Yeah.
Good job. You guys are better
So I'm
players.
going to go. She needs to roll a Constitution saving throw, please, DM.
Okay. She fails. She'll absorb the spell.
Oh shucks. It's okay. She would have taken 27 damage and been blinded.
Yeah, well that sucks for you, son.
Is this
And then
it's a line, which technically
Oh,
counts
no,
as
that's
an
an
AoE,
AoE.
isn't it?
Never mind.
that's what I was thinking. I thought that and I didn't say it. I'm
You should have
serious.
said it. You should have said it. She
I-
will use
I-
a legendary
I just-
resistance to succeed on the saving throw.
Okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
So
burn
she'll
down,
take
burn
half
through
as
them.
much.
Yep.
She'll still take half of 27, so 13. Or just
Nice.
like round up.
It rounds down.
13 damage, fire damage,
I
and
love
she
it.
is not blinded.
Great.
Yes.
AoE. Gotta remember that. AoE.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And I think that is it for my turn.
Okay. End of your
I guess Lorelei will go, yeah, how do you like it, huh? There. Thank you.
end of her turn. End of your turn, she's going to take a legendary action. To
Do your worst.
use a
I
magic
forgot,
item.
It's too late.
Which she will use to dispel magic
Mm-hmm.
on Abinthy's thing,
Which thing?
the globe of invulnerability.
Yeah. How do I get out of this?
I mean, you can cast counterspell.
Well, yeah, but she has a counterspell up. Wait, no, she just used her. No, she didn't
Okay.
because she didn't absorb the spell.
Now, I do have
What
a
is my
question
answer here?
because with Global Vulnerability, it says any spell of 5th level or lower can't cast from outside the barrier can't affect a creature or object within it. It doesn't say I can't teleport into that space. I'm just because I'm not
it
affecting
also
one of you.
includes it also includes areas, so I would say that it includes you can't target things in the.
Well, no.
even
I'm
if it's
saying,
an
like, for
area.
instance, with my dimension door, I could dimension door into that area.
No, I'm saying that like since it also includes AoEs, I would say that you just like can't actively target things within the area, even if it's a location. That's how I would rule it. As
I mean, it specifically says you can't affect creatures or objects.
The ground.
And I'm not affecting anything with that with something like Dimension Door.
I mean, I'll leave it up to the DM. I would rule no. The spell's already bad enough. It needs
specifically says such a spell. Let's see. Any spell at 5th level or lower cast from outside the barrier can't affect creatures or objects within it, even if the spell is cast at a higher spell slot. Such a spell can target creatures and objects within the barrier, but the spell has no effect on them. Similarly, the area within the barrier is excluded from areas affected by such spells.
Right.
So I would say because of the similarly.
But I'm not affecting them at all by teleporting into that space.
So why do you want to be 5 feet over?
Well, because for instance, then I could
cast
cast Counterspell, like I originally wanted to be in that space for.
I see.
Yeah.
Now I will. Yeah, it is kind of weirdly worded. I just wanted to clarify the thought process behind saying that, because that does affect things.
I will leave it up to DM rule.
Yeah.
I would still say no, because that's my personal opinion. I think that it works like a worse version of anti-magic field.
Quandary.
Hey everybody,
Interesting.
thanks for watching to
Odd or even?
Dungeons and Dragons players try to understand D&D spells.
Even.
I will agree with Aaron in this instance then.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
GG.
All right.
All is fair in love and hell.
All is fair in dice.
So she is casting a spell.
Dispel
A dispel
magic.
magic on my dome. On my
On
dome
the
ski.
dome.
On the dome ski. Let me just
Goodbye,
double check
dome.
the spells that I have.
By the way, just so the three of you are aware, I put a little soldier token to represent my sword.
Nice.
That
saw
still
that.
exists. And
Nice.
so it moved, on my turn, it moved 30 feet out of the force cage.
I love it.
It's in a hot pursuit.
It is. It's gonna keep moving those 30 feet.
Let's see. This is when is this happening?
This is a legendary action taken at the end of Lorelai's
turn.
of Grant's turn.
Okay. So I will throw up a counterspell. I will cast it at just an easy 4th level, so that way she might have to roll if she chooses to cast it at 3rd.
She'll absorb it.
Deal. Reaction still chilling.
Well, you don't have your reaction.
No, so no, but I mean I will once it gets to my turn in
Yes,
like a second.
you will once it gets to your turn in just a second. So you don't have the globe of invulnerability anymore.
Correct.
Excellent. All right, top of the round, layer action.
Not the tower.
Not the tower.
You will regain a reaction again. I think that's going to be what's best for her right now.
This is acceptable.
Respect.
Man,
Yeah,
I
you guys
want
watch
this
it.
tower.
You watch as the tower, so she's a divination wizard, so what the tower does is it acts as a catalyst to allow her to kind of like glimpse the future, basically, and that's how she regains her reaction.
I want this tower.
It's a pretty dope tower. The tower can let you do a lot. You haven't even seen. I'm just gonna let you know all the things that the tower can do. You've only seen the one thing.
You should let us know afterwards. That way. You know.
Well, I probably. Here's the thing. Is I don't expect to last. Maybe another round or two. So I'm just gonna say no. So on initiative count 20 of the next round, any creature other than Wisteria Veil is racked with pain anytime they try and cast a spell. After they cast their spell, they must roll a DC 18 Constitution saving throw. And if they fail to save, they take 3d10 psychic damage or half as much on a successful save. So I can make it so that if you're within the range of the tower, which is a mile, every time you cast a spell, you could get hurt, which is pretty rad.
Yeah.
Or I could just choose to regain HP if I wanted to. So this tower's
That's
pretty
messed
dope.
up.
Nonetheless, she's going to legendary or layer action regain a reaction, and that'll bring us to Abinthy's turn.
Sweet. I'm just going to cast Lightning Bolt at 8th level.
Amazing.
When I cast it, I am going to put... I'm going to spend 10 mana points to add an additional 10d6 to the roll.
Okay.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Abinthy,
What do I-
have you taken any damage?
No,
No.
I'm doing great.
Wait,
So if you're
what
looking
spell
for
are
a
you casting again?
total, Lightning Bolt.
Lightning
So it's a
bolt.
line spell, which is an area.
Yeah. Okay. Do I want to counterspell this?
That's an excellent
I
question, GM.
counterspell it. Drew could counterspell it.
I could
I mean,
counter.
Abinthy could
spell it.
also counterspell it.
There's
Yeah.
so many counterspells.
All the counterspells.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, you
think
got rid of the bubble, buddy. Now there's no protection for you.
kind of. I did have that thought of like, do I actually want to dispel this or not? All right,
So
go for it.
specifically, it will be starting at 8, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. So 13, 23d6. I'll need a dexterity save.
Oh, are you mana charging this as well?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he
10.
did by 10.
24.
That I believe was that is actually my DC.
Nice.
So I
Just
will
made it, Wisteria.
I'll also use a tome charge to deal an additional 2d6 damage.
Okay.
Bring the total up to, I already forgot the
25.
number then. 25. 25d6.
25d6 halved and then halved again.
Right, because she has her thing.
Potion of Invulnerability. She's resistant to all damage.
Alright, so I'm gonna do them in increments of 5.
Okay.
That will be 20.
Okay.
Yes. 16.
Let him roll. Let him cook. Let him
One.
fam.
21.
Okay. 41
It's
total.
21.
Only 14 on that one.
Okay. 35.
So that's...
Oh, 55,
that's
excuse me.
15. I have 2 more of these.
Just sit tight, guys. Just sit tight.
22.
Okay. 77. Do me a favor, get 23.
Come on, the big one. The big roll.
23.
The big roll, Aaron.
23.
An additional 20.
Okay.
And then I will also use my power surge to add an additional 6 to that.
So 103 damage. Cut in half is going to be 51. Cut in half again is 25.
Yep, and
Good math,
she will be
DJ.
prone.
Oh, she's prone. Nice.
I like this. This
I
is
like
good for us. This is good for us. We can work with this.
I am then going to use
I think she just has to get up, right? She still has all her stuff.
just prone. I'm then going to use 2 sorcery points to quick cast.
Okay.
And I will then cast Booming Blade as
Booming Blade.
cantrip.
Nice. Hit me. Strike me down. You've never
I'm
held
going
back
to
before.
add.
Drew didn't notice my.
I'm going to add.
No,
an
I did notice
additional...
it. I heard it. I'm sorry. I was marking stuff down. Make sure I kept track of what I've
Okay.
cast.
You guys are planning my imminent
5.
demise.
Yeah, we're in our
I'm going to
think
add
tanks.
additional 5 damage dice to it. I haven't even hit. I'm that
5
confident.
damage dice?
Yeah, I'm gonna use 5 more things. 5 more mana points. I don't want to use that dice. I don't
This
trust
is-
that dice.
No.
Okay. Unfortunately, it's not a crit, but it's pretty damn
She,
close.
she'll. Ooh.
She'll
that's-
try to counterspell me.
No, she's just gonna absorb it because you're specific.
This is hitting with a weapon attack. It is not a spell attack. I make a weapon attack with Booming Blade, and then the spell is applied.
It's like a smite from Paladin.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
This is why I clarified beforehand.
Yep.
So Would you like to try to counterspell?
No.
That's what I thought. So that's going to be a 33 to hit.
Nice.
I think
33
it's an
hits.
18
Are you
on
doing
die.
non-lethal damage, Aaron?
Yeah, I'll do non-lethal.
Great.
Which will be
DJ's not worried. He's like, she's
48.
got 100 hit points still.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the initial is 4. I'm not looking at the screen, so I can't see
The
what's
health
holding
potions helped her out quite a bit.
Yeah, I
How
imagine.
did I lose all of my D8?
I imagine she
in the
has
matter of,
has some
like,
pretty
one
beefy health
action?
potions on her at all times.
She's like, I'm pulling out every backup to my backup to my backup to stay alive as the three of you guys hunt me down.
I spent 5. So remember 18 for me?
18.
18.
14, 16. I said 18, so
Yes.
I'm at 38.
You know what this feels like? This feels like when Superman like ambushed Batman,
Yeah.
and Batman's just like, he's just like everything's not working.
So it was at 42, did I say? 40, 41, 42?
Something like that.
Let's call it 42 because that makes the math easier.
I like
Uh,
it. That makes it.
50 damage. I'll use a tone charge again to add an extra 2d6.
Okay.
So that'll add up to 47. I'm going to
Jeez Louise. It's still Apathy's turn.
I'm going to use a
Goodness
charge from the
gracious.
staff to add an additional d6.
Oh my god.
So that'll be another 4, bring it up to 50.
Aaron really is trying to do his best Cather cosplay right now.
Do I have anything else that I can add to this? Oh, and then I have my actual modifier. So I was at 56, did I say?
Yeah, you said.
Yes.
56 plus 5, 61 plus 3 plus another 5 is 66. So 66 damage on the second one, half to 33, half to 18. Oh wait, no, there's no having. So
Why
it's
is it
just
double half?
33.
It's just
I
33.
forgot it wasn't a save.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's double prone. Let it be known.
She's
Also,
On her knees, just trying to stay alive.
if she moves, she'll take additional damage.
Okay.
Does that
this
include
will take-
teleportation?
I have spoken with DJ before, and the answer we stumbled upon was yes. If DJ doesn't remember this conversation and chooses to say no, I would understand it.
Fair.
She will. Well.
Mm-hmm. You want to try that time stop again, buddy?
No, it's not. That's not what she needs to do at the moment. She needs to take a legendary action. Just gotta decide what the freak I want to do. She's about to regain all. She only has 1, which means she can only cast a spell. What do I got?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what you got, Wisteria?
I can.
What's your Hail Mary?
Mm-hmm.
What you
Try
got?
not to embarrass
What you
yourself.
got, girl?
I can Misty Step.
Mm-hmm.
So
You can Misty
So
Step?
you can, yeah.
I'll Misty Step.
I'm counterspell that.
Okay. You can counterspell that. Great. Thanks for using your reaction. It's your turn now, Drew.
Yeah.
I know.
By the way, to clarify, I counterspelled that at 4th level, just as an FYI.
Great. Appreciate you.
DJ's taking every small win
Well,
he
it's
can.
it's just because I'm running out of 3rd level spell slots. Okay. So, also, by the way, at the end of Wisteria's turn, I'm going to use my last legendary action to throw a cantrip at her.
Look at y'all casting spells on other
Sure,
people's
I'll
turns.
take a legendary action.
I'm just gonna throw a firebolt at her.
Oh, I guess you're closer. I thought you were farther away.
Yeah. He was schmoovin'.
No, I won't.
I missed because I rolled 2 on die. Anyway, back around to my turn now.
Grant, you take your legendary action to cast a spell?
I'm just gonna give myself lobster arms.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm gonna use all of my legendary
brother.
actions.
I love it.
And I'm just gonna sprout lobster arms on slits in the lab coat that are already there. They're just gonna come out of my sides, and they're gonna and then I'll be done.
This
I'm
is
ready.
the intimidation movement.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
And I
This will
make
take us
intimidating lobster noises.
To Miriam's turn.
Okay. So she's right there.
She's literally right there. You could just punch her in the face.
Or kiss her.
working
She's
on it.
not. Is she looking as rough as she was before she time stopped before? Probably not, right?
Not quite as bad. She's still not her cool, calm, and collected normal self. You can clearly tell that she's like, brain is running on overdrive to figure out how the freak to get out of here.
Now, DM,
Good.
I wanna. Maybe the answer is I don't know, but I wanna ask you something. If I used a spell and knocked her to 0, and was able to within the same turn cast Spare the Dying on her, would that work? With that to effectively make sure she didn't die?
Sure.
Okay. Good to know.
Really gonna take this from me, huh? I'm putting in so much work out here.
So am I. Okay. In that case, what do I have that I can hit her with?
Just
A stick.
punch her in the face.
Hit her with a stick.
Well, if I hit her with a stick, it's not gonna be enough damage.
She's prone.
Again, if I hit her with a stick, it's not gonna be enough damage. And then if I hit her with a stick, I can't spare. Well, actually, I could spare the dying her, but then at that point, there's no point in sparing the dying her because I can hit her with a stick, and I can.
Man, I'm so sorry that you have such the dilemma of how to kill this character.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna look up this spell.
Also, just so you know, just as a reminder, Sunbeam is concentration, so you can continue to use that.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you knew.
I actually didn't know that, so
Okay.
thank you.
I'm gonna cast Abadazil's Horde Wilting.
Hey, try that again, buddy. Try it again.
Abby Dalzim's. There we go.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna throw some mana charges at that.
That one's also AoE. Ugh, why did I give you guys such good spells?
And it's just
Don't ask
additional.
me,
It's
man.
just an additional die per charge, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Emphasis
And
on
I
die.
have 22 charges.
You're gonna put 22 charges into it?
I don't know if I have 22 charges.
Do it, Drew. Come on. What do you have to lose, man? What do you got to lose? What are you waiting
Sure.
for? Dude? This is your
Sure.
chance.
I will.
This would be a pretty good one to counterspell, DJ.
All the eggs
Yeah,
are
it
in
would
your
be.
basket, bro.
She does have a reaction.
She has a reaction.
She does have a reaction.
She hasn't used her reaction yet.
Oh, I
she
thought
didn't
I
have
thought
to
she
use it on your team
I thought she used it on something else. I see.
because you missed.
Okay, well, in that case, I will.
Wait, can't counterspell be counterspelled?
I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm threatening.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
will.
saying.
I
It's
will.
like, hey,
I,
this is
yeah,
what I
sure.
counter-
I will pump. I'll pump 20 charges.
Okay.
Thank you, Drew.
So
Don't worry, DJ. You only have to deal with mages that can do that for a while.
So I'm just gonna.
I don't have to deal with that.
I have.
with
So I have
mage.
2 charges
Oh.
left. And then yeah, that's gonna happen. I need her to make a Constitution saving throw.
She's bound to be good at that.
What does the spell do?
It still sucks all the moisture out of the area.
I will read it for you.
Hmm.
You draw the moisture from every creature in a 30-foot cube centered on a point you choose. Each creature in that area must make a Constitution saving throw. And then they take normally 12d8 necrotic damage.
But
That's
now it's
kinda like
32.
what-
But now it's 32.
It's kind of like what Prazius was doing, and that's kind of cringe,
Yeah.
Drew.
Lorelai casts the big suck, and that's what it is.
Except it's Miriam, but yeah.
Oh, god dang it, you and your names.
I'm assuming, Drew, that you're going to try to cast this cube so it doesn't affect Aventhy.
Yeah, yeah.
I can take
I have
Just-
100. I have a. It's a 150-foot range, so I'm just gonna put it basically just 30 feet behind her, basically, so she's
Okay.
just on the edge of it.
Lorelai tosses some like pineapple and bananas and mixed fruits to
27
dry them
For the con
a
save?
snack later.
She rolled a 27. Wow, sure, con is busted.
Yeah.
That will succeed.
Oh, so she
Got the Constitution of Wound that's been alive for 1,400 years.
Yeah.
He's
All right.
got a
Normally
lot of
that means that they
electrolytes
get
holding onto
less
that water.
constitution. Like the older
32
old
D8.
people should have pretty bad immune systems.
She drank some Gatorade earlier,
Oh,
and that's
shit.
really
Teacher
keeping
burns.
the moisture in.
She's on that relive, dude. Taking
She
that
has a
creatine
subscription
and
to
stuff.
Liquid IV. Got those
Okay,
gamer
so-
subs.
It's like 4
Okay,
cups
so
of water.
32
and 1 cup
D8s.
of water.
So 161.
161, half to 180, half
Wait.
to 4,
No,
Half to
161
180.
would just be half to 80.
Half
then half
to
to
80.
half
yeah.
280, 161, half
Yeah,
to
yeah.
You said 180 at first, but anyway. So 80, 40.
half 280.
Yeah. So 40.
280.
Grant, I will mute you and kick you from this call so fast.
For 40 damage.
40 damage.
40 damage. She's still up?
Yeah, she's still up.
I walk up to her.
Okay. She's looking at you. You've just gone, not having a good time. There's blood streaming from the side of her cheek. She's got her robes tattered.
And I hit her with a stick.
Oh, I found out my D8s. I had for some reason placed them outside of my box. That
So-
would have been a lot easier.
So, now, Drew,
Uh-huh.
how are you hitting her with the stick?
I have a stick, and so I'm hitting her with it.
I understand
oh,
that you
not
used the
lethally.
action to cast Abby
Oh,
Dollars.
did you
Oh,
use
yeah,
your
I'll
to make
quick.
a
Oh,
bonus
yeah, I'm
action?
quickening spell that. Yeah.
Okay.
I apologize.
Drew's
I-
like, let's make sure that we're following the rules here.
I'm just like, how are you hitting her with a stick? You just used your action.
Yes, I'm
Sorcerers.
using 2 sorcery points to quicken spell that. So then I'm
People
gonna
think
walk up
that
and hit her with a
wizards
stick.
are the ones who are all uppity. No, it's sorcerers like, I can just do whatever I want.
I can do whatever I want. Yeah.
Okay, that would
Sorcerers are
be
very.
a 25 to hit her with a stick.
That will hit.
Okay.
I'm out here trying to follow the rules and junk.
No, you're not.
What do you mean?
You're out here trying to bust every roll that you can so you can make it so your global invulnerability follows you everywhere.
Oh, tell me right now that I am not the least troublesome person other than Grant in this combat.
I'm troublesome, DJ. I'm really troublesome.
You better not forget it.
Oh my gosh.
That will be 20 points of damage, dear.
So Drew, is this going
It's
to
a
be
big
lethal?
stick.
This is non-lethal damage. I'm walking up to her. I'm seeing her. I'm just with the butt of my staff, just hitting her in the side of the temple to knock her out.
Man, you're really gonna gosh dang take this from me, huh?
And her eyes go distant before closing,
Wow.
and she falls forward.
Wow.
You guys are officially out of
Wow.
combat. Having defeated.
Cather got the final hit on his gosh dang session.
I don't know what you want from me. I tried, Aaron.
I would.
Or
You guys
like,
watch
well,
as the tower begins to crumble.
No, I wanted that tower.
No, you don't get the tower. The tower's hers. It's thumbprint locked.
I know. I will throw the shackles on her as she is now unconscious.
The Apple Eye Tower.
Yeah. With you guys having beaten Wisteria Vale, we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session.
Whoa.
okay.
BJ,
Whoa.
Grant had raised his
'Cause-
hand.
Well, I think he beat me to the draw, but I mean, we could do just a little bit of role play. We could.
Oh, wait, we will.
But, okay.
We will.
Okay.
In 2
okay.
sessions from now. 2 sessions from now is when everybody. You guys still have to do the role play after the Rycorum fight. You have to do the role play after the Abenthy fight.
Oh,
You're gonna have to do
good.
the role
I
play
feel
after all
good.
this. So next session, make sure you come back next week to watch Aaron, Drew, and Grant play Tarak, Leshka, and Edward as they go explore the Scarlet Wastes once again. And then the following session, come back as everybody recovers and does the finishing role play from all their little solo sessions. And the party is brought back together, hopefully.
It gives us time to brainstorm what terrible things we can do and say.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys very much for watching. Sorry about the stream going down in the middle of the episode. Don't know what that was
Yeah,
about.
They won't be
no,
able to
there's
tell
nothing.
It's
after
the
the
paper
fact.
dungeon.
There's nothing we can do about that. So
Absolutely.
Welcome to early days of paper dungeon where everything
The
just broke.
PP dun dun.
that is true. We did struggle a lot more at the beginning.
Oh yeah, no, the system worked itself out, you know. That was very, very fun. Thank you to my players. You guys did an amazing job.
No, you did.
You did
Eh.
an even more amazing job, DM, of dealing.
I did the
of
best that I
dealing
could.
with the absolute insanity that is myself, Aaron, and Grant.
What matters is to me, and have you ever seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, DJ?
I've seen clips. I've never watched any.
I'm really sad that you haven't, because you had a definite moment to say, "Impossible! He's moving in my stop time."
That would have been funny.
But you didn't.
The only line that I know from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is, "Aha! You thought your first kiss would be JoJo, but it was me, Dio." That's the only line that I know.
Yeah, that's something that I should have said
There you go.
this episode.
Oh, wait.
Right now, I make out with Lorelai.
I'm fine
Caesar!
with this.
Thank you
Sorry.
guys so much for watching. We appreciate you guys being here with us as we come up towards the end of this campaign. It's been a really fun time. We still got lots of episodes. Don't go anywhere. We're still lots of stuff to do, but we do really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you to my players. You guys are awesome. Do we have anything else we want to say before we sign off tonight?
We're getting close to the end.
Oh yeah.
This
Got
is
another-
crazy.
Real close.
Wisteria's down, guys.
Probably less than 10 episodes.
Mm-hmm. A minimum of, I would say, 3, maximum of like 10.
Yeah.
I have something to say. Stop in on Thursday at somewhere between 1:30 to 3:30 is when it'll start. It'll depend on how I'm feeling on the day. The easiest way to know is to keep an eye on the Discord, where I'll post, "Hey, we're going live for Table Scraps." And it's the show where we talk about the show that we run on Mondays, except it's on a Thursday. And then we often talk about other things. Sometimes it's me and Drew, sometimes it's me, Drew, and Grant. Regardless, I'll be there as long as nothing comes up like it occasionally does.
Yeah, and go check it out, because then if I am there, you can hear my formal apology to Aaron for taking his kill.
Yeah, you kill stealer.
Even
Oh
though
my goodness.
I'm just trying to play the game.
You didn't have to hit him with the stick.
Don't worry. Hey, I got
Didn't have
plans,
to hit it
okay?
with the stick.
Didn't
Look.
have to.
There's going to be more. And that's all I'm going to say.
I'm gonna steal
Abigail,
Edward's
you're going to be happy. Okay, well,
I'm gonna
okay,
steal
we
the
don't have to go
rod.
that far.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we don't go
Take
to
a
Rax
rod and
Force
run away.
Ghost becomes the tyrant.
Yeah, man.
To be fair, Wisteria is not dead or anything like that. You guys still get to do a lot of stuff with her. She's
Yeah,
just
but
knocked
you
out.
know that the one who's going to get to kill him is Kiyomura.
Kimura is
Ugh.
not going to kill her. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, she could break his heart hard enough. He'll go to the gym and cry, fight his inner demons, and then he'll be like, I've finally moved past her.
Kimura decides to go to the gym, but instead of doing the proper grip with the barbell, he wraps his thumb
Yeah,
around.
yeah. Way to
Anyway,
go.
with that dark note, we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next week. Have a great night. Good luck and Godspeed, Dungeoneers. We're out.
Remember,
Bye.
everybody, if your bro dies in the gym, add weight.